Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
What are you beautiful people doing? Please take a moment and look at our disclaimer. You can't imagine why we'd be late, but it's Sully and I got into the chat before the show started, and that is always fun. I mean, we forget about everything when we start talking. Sully, how are you doing?
I am all sweetness and light.
We have missed you. We have missed you around here.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Did you have a good time?
I did. The weather was great. It was a beautiful, beautiful time. It was great. We always love it.
That is awesome. I'm just looking through here. Golly, we've already Mountain Girl's here, Cool Frog's here.
Hey, Mountain Girl.
I know. I love. I'm
Hey,
tardy to
Lori.
my own party.
Super V94.
Heck yeah, I'd be tardy to my own party. Super V is a new great. Rowley's here. Do you know Rowley's from England?
Really?
Yeah.
I love England.
Isn't that
I'll tell
awesome?
you, Rowley, one time I went to England and I was walking through Hyde Park and I saw these two little gentlemen in driving hats and they were fishing by a pond there. And so I said, like any Southern woman would do, well, hey, it's a good day for it. And they both laughed and said, yeah, but we're just fishing.
I'm not even. I'm not
Actually, they said, yes, but we're just fishing or something like that.
I'm not even touching that.
I mean,
I'm
they
not
meant it
even
exactly
touching
like you think they did. And then they did their cheeky little giggle, and I walked on, and everybody that was with me made fun of me for the rest of the day.
that. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Gosh, I would love to see that. Would that not just be a YouTube moment?
Look, it has stuck with me. Like every time I say, wow, it's a good day for it, or hey, why don't we do that? It's always, I'm just doing whatever. I'm just raking leaves or whatever. It bounces around here all the
And
time.
I thought having 7 alibis was good.
Yes. He uses that one too.
That is awesome.
Hey,
well,
Boss Storm.
it's already crazy here, isn't this?
White Rabbit.
Well, listen. So, a lot's happened over here. You know, I mean, we blew up last Thursday night. Now tonight is Ladies' Night Eve.
Yay.
I don't even know if it's Hump Night anymore. Well, I don't know, depending if it's if you're fishing or not. I don't know, but it is Ladies' Night Eve. And so last week was a huge success. Had 2,000 views. And Ladies' Night is the night that got me to 1,000 subscribers. So I always will have a special place in my heart for the ladies. And I love Mountain Girl. We were talking about her. I talk about
Hey,
her.
Mountain Girl.
I talk about her about every day, so it doesn't matter what I was talking about last time. I just always was.
She's
always
usually
am.
hopping in here at some point.
Yeah, I just love that picture of Lori there, that touch of red on that avatar. So anyway, let's see here. Tomorrow night's ladies' night. Work up your questions, guys. Same rules. Girls on screen, guys in the chat, and I'll be bouncing in and out. But last week we had Farron from Fair and Balanced, and
Guava Ball did a little sound effect. Boy, chicken, wow, wow.
Well, he'll have to do that again, and we gotta write this down. Remember, chat to make Guava Ball do that on mic.
Yeah.
But since then, a lot of stuff has happened, and Fair and Balance has gone through a hard time with her channel. They struck her down for Gosh, excuse me, man. I've got to get a button to take away from my hiccups, my burps, my coughs, my stupidity. I wish I had a stupid button.
I think Mountain Girl is filing a restraining order on me.
No, she's doing it definitely against me. Doing it against me because I said I talk about her about every day. And But it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
It is always good.
What's bad is now. Here's the part. This is when you know you're in a good marriage. Is that every day when I'm taking a shower, I think about Mountain Girl. Because I start my shower off hot, right? And that hot, that heat relaxes my muscles. And then when I shampoo, I go to cold. And so every time I hit that cold, I was like, God, man, she takes ice baths. And I'm like halfway to cold, kind of lukewarm maybe. I'm like, there's no way I could go. I couldn't imagine sitting in a cold water. I mean, it's one thing to have it slowly brought on you, but it's like just yes. Thank you, Guava Ball, for reminding me. It's time for me.
Well,
to stop
hello, Mister. Hello, Coach Gillis. I need to get to know you.
talking. Uh-oh. So YouTube's getting extra hyper now. That doesn't sound good. Look at this. White Rabbit. She wishes I had a stupid button too.
Oh.
Yes. So.
Would it really help?
Nah, probably not. I'd get that thing fried. What's up, Tom? How you doing, buddy?
That's awesome to have a golf pro in the room. Wow.
Yeah, he's getting ready to do a YouTube channel of his own. And,
I need to send him a couple of videos, don't I?
Oh, geez, there you go again. I just heard a shallow wolf coming from Dallas.
Hey, Tom, we're trying to we're almost to drive, chip, and putt. We have one more qualifying round.
I don't even know what you said, but that's
He
awesome.
does. He does.
That's awesome. Well, listen, this is not a requirement to come on here, but I was honored by Sully had done a video, and I don't know what to say about this. I don't know how to react. Is it okay, Sully, that I...
Yes, I would
Okay.
love for you to share it.
So she is a very talented, very, very, very talented person, and had no idea how talented she was. And she surprised me with this. Let's see here. And guys, I just continue to stay extremely humbled by all the love you guys are giving me. I mean, it's.
We're so glad we have you.
I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. But it
Yes,
was
you
funny.
do.
Did you last night? Madcore. I was on his stream. And Rubia was over there, and she said, "Okay, I want Expert just to say one thing mean about somebody." And I was like, "I say mean things about people all the time. What are you talking about?" And yeah, they were convinced I don't say anything mean. And I was like, "Oh, well, that's weird." Then they proceeded to talk about their dicks. And
I did hear that, and
yeah.
it was actually wasn't it like roosters they were actually referring to?
I don't know what all they were doing. I'm pretty sure that
Thank you, White Rabbit. So sweet.
I don't know what it'd be like to be sitting there next to them, but it'd be awesome.
What's wrong with RJ? RJ's in a mood.
Oh, RJ, what happened?
I don't know. He doesn't have any love. No love to give. Isn't that sad?
He's given no love. He's given no
That's
love.
right.
He's kept his love.
Is he refusing, or he just doesn't
No,
have
he
any?
keeps it. He keeps it. He's afraid of having. He's afraid of being exposed, having his feelings exposed.
Oh, it's okay. We won't break your heart.
It's a trap. It's a trap. Oh, I won't break your heart. It's a trap. Telling you, it's a trap. I don't know. All right, hang on here. I'm going to share this. All right, can we see this?
Let's roll.
All right, let's see here. I'm going to. Do I need? Oops, hold on. That's not how you do it. All right, let's do this.
Maximize.
Well, I'm trying to.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what.
I'm pretty bossy today.
I know. I don't know. I got.
This went to my head. That's the problem.
I mean, it's funny. Like it's like I would. Yeah, you're the type of chick that whenever you see a guy with them, you just look up to him and you go, dude, dude. And they're
Dude.
like, yeah, I know. I know. I mean, that's just what it is. So, all right, let's see here. I got this cranked up, so better control your earphones, folks. Oops, hold on. Turn the booster off. Booster is on. I'm gonna shut up now. I've heard that before.
That fit in there so eloquently. I mean, just perfectly. It was very fun to make it. I enjoyed it.
Guys, if you're new to the channel, new to the chat, Sully is a incredible person who needs a hobby.
That is my hobby.
But she did. That was a wonderful thing. That's a great surprise for me. Thank you
Thank you.
so much. That's the.
You are so
That's
welcome.
just that was amazing.
Thank you for a great year of wonderful laughs. You've made me laugh every day.
Well, it hasn't been. It has not quite been a year yet.
Almost.
Yeah,
Been,
I think 10 months.
It's been awesome. I know that.
10 months.
It seems like it's only been like 2 months because the first day just seemed like a day, and then like the next week seemed like 4 weeks, but the next week seemed like just a week.
Oh, trust me. Some days feel like 4 weeks.
Oh, I got my compliment. What time? Let's see. I've got to go just 2 weeks this month without another one from RJ. That's fantastic.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
This needs to be, you know what?
Can I bank those? Can I bank my compliments and get them all at one time?
I don't know, but I'm going to screenshot this. I'll send it to you.
Thank you, Tom.
This is, yeah, this is a rarity here. Oh, but thank you. That was,
You are so welcome. Thank you.
You make it worth doing, and this is, I don't know, this has just been a weird year for me and our house, and then also it's this extended family that's you guys out there in YouTube land. And I say YouTube land, I know like I'm on like every platform there is, but I mean, YouTube is just, I mean, it's the main one, and it's so much fun. It's so much great, and you get to meet great people. And Sully, I really do consider you to be one of my closest friends. And
Yeah, I appreciate it. You certainly are mine.
If Rabbit was marrying me again, I would ask you to the wedding. I'd probably ask.
I could be the best man.
I would ask you to be one. I was gonna say I'd ask you up to be a groomsman. I was like, can you wear a tux? And,
sure. I mean, what's it? What is it? Made for men or something?
well, here's what's funny. I have a friend of mine. I don't think she'll ever get married, but she has a life partner guy. I don't know how they do it. He's from up north. So anyway, I told her, I said, you get married, I get to be one of the bridesmaids. So that would be interesting. So I don't know.
It was very fun. I'd been sticking stuff in there ever since you hit 500. I'd find something and stick it in there, or I'd see one of RJ or Guava's insane comments and I'd stick it in there. And when I went to make it on Sunday, it was just like all in there. All I had to kind of do was rearrange it. It just made itself, and that never happens. So it's got to be good luck for me.
Well, I don't know. It's
It was very fun.
yeah, it's like I said, it's something.
I am going, maybe if I can get another bug, I'm going to put it on the same channel, and it's called Sully's Lounge.
Ooh.
And my husband said that I need to put a dirty ashtray.
That is awesome.
I said, no,
awesome.
it's not that kind of lounge.
That is awesome.
But yeah, I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see if the bug hits me again. But that was fun. So it'll be there if you want to see it. If it's okay to make it public, expert.
Hey, it's your content. It's
It's
your
your
content.
video.
Um, yeah, it's I don't know. Thank you again. And I wish if you could see me, you'd be laughing some more. So,
I'm just glad I got to watch it with you.
well, thank you so much. That was very kind. I don't know how you follow that one up. Um, wow.
I appreciate it. I'm so glad you like it.
Well, the first time if I don't know if people remember or not, the first time you came on here, it was first we got on Discord. I had a Discord, but I didn't know what to do with it or anything. And it was Jimmy YouTube reached out, and next thing I know, he's got me on
Jimmy.
Discord. He's telling me where to click on the screen, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. And like the next day, it was like we did a stream or something, and you got on. They got like, was it you and who else did they help
Devin and
somebody?
Ball.
Dave.
Matter
Okay.
it was the one with the um Kurt, what's his name? Goldie Hawn's husband.
Oh,
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, it was the one, that one that's on your video. That's the one that I was on. That was my very first one. It was the one before that Mitchell came on and was so like starstruck. It was wonderful.
Oh my gosh! Well, do you remember when around the time was that? Like in March?
Mm. It seems like it's just been yesterday.
Yeah, I hate to say it. March wasn't that long ago, but I can't remember anything I've done between then and now. Anyway, yeah, it was. Oh, America, Gaming Claus is doing a new channel. You have a link. Send it in to us, bud.
Should I
Um,
tell a secret about how to do your music on a video? Should I do it on
yeah,
here?
whatever you want to do.
Well, I will tell you what I've been doing on some videos lately, just for curiosity, that none of them have been claimed, and it's putting the music on there from Alexa. After the video is made, I just put microphone and tell Alexa to play it, and for some reason, they don't get it. The bots don't understand that yet.
Oh, they'll find you. It's like the Matrix. Those things that come after you.
Yes.
So that's
I'm just gonna
crazy.
milk it as long as I can.
Well, that's cool, Claus. Yeah, he was up to date on it, please, and we'll definitely send support. You know, they got nuked over there. Claus and was it
No.
Beyond the Darkness?
Huh. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, darkness exposed.
Darkness. See, I knew this darkness beyond the darkness, darkness exposed. It sounds the same in my head.
It does.
Uh, you have to you have to forgive me. Like I said, I haven't slept very much here recently. Yesterday did 5+ hours with Magcore,
Ball.
and that was crazy. Yeah, those Australians, man,
Squabble.
they're crazy. Um, yeah, it was good times, and I appreciate it. I don't know what else. Where do we go from now?
I can't help but think that, Guava. I really can't.
What's he doing? Laughing?
Uh huh.
What happened? Oh. That's funny. I'm gonna start doing that to Alexa. I'm gonna say, "Let me ask you a question."
I
Yes,
wonder what she
darkness
said.
exposed. Sorry about that, Claus. I don't know why I had a brain fart on that. Anyway, well, Sully. Now that I'm discombobulated, what do you still want to talk about some of the stuff we were talking about earlier, or do you want to just let
I,
this sucker
I'm
ride on out?
I'm following your lead.
Oh,
I
don't
mean,
do that. Don't do that.
well, I would love to see your footage, and I would love to hear what Guava Ball has to say too. So be ready, Guava.
Um, Well, this is the here's what happened. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not a person that like shows stuff like this. I mean, I guess I am, but like after tonight, like I just want to have fun. I want to goof off. The only thing is that there's a lot of talk about this, and I updated the title to include it. And this is, do y'all know the Uvalde shooting stuff came out?
Uvalde. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's all the video of the guy. It's not. There's no gruesomeness. Okay, and I'll have muted any type of sound that would have, like I'm gonna be very careful. You guys, okay? Now's a good time to put a warning out there. Okay, something like this. All right, guys, I am adamant about making YouTube a fun and great place for everybody. This is at the most PG-13 content. A fun and great place for everybody. I hear myself.
I'm sorry.
Look, there you go. You got it?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. No, there's no reason to be sorry. I mean, dude, this is live. I love this.
Okay.
But anyway, because our friend Fair and Balanced, she got demonetized the other day, and we don't know why. She lost her appeal. We don't know why. I don't want to have that happen because, and it's like, oh, expert, you're just there for money. Look, let me tell you what, it's really hard to get there. There's a lot of hurdles you have to do. Like, you can't just show up to church and expect to make it to heaven. That's how this is. You got a lot of work you have to do. You have to be a good person. I mean, if you do something outside of their ideal, and this is when I say an ideal, it's a general ideal. I mean, these people, they have what's that weirdo Blimpy? Do you know who I'm talking about, Sully? He does that kids content stuff.
Oh no,
Blimpy.
I don't watch very many kids shows.
Yeah, nobody does. But except he gets like 8 million viewers a day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and so I mean, like kid content.
Charlie Waffles.
Is that who?
That's what it reminds me of. You don't know Charlie Waffles?
No, I don't know any of these things.
Charlie Waffles is 2.5 Men.
2.5 Men?
Yeah.
Is that Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, he's cool. Except what'd he do?
He does Charlie Waffles, and it's like a kid's musician, and he's drunk the whole time he does it.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It's
I
hilarious.
never saw the show.
I'll have to send you the episode. It's funny.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, Blippy. There you go. Look, Mountain Girl knows it's Blippy is the person's name.
Blippy.
Divinity.
Divinity?
You just missed Sully's world premiere video. Yeah, Blippy. Have you heard of? That's who I was talking about. I called him Blimpy. Do you know who I'm talking about now? Blippy.
I don't, but
the guy.
I'm going with Mountain Girl.
Yeah, it's like 8 million views a day. I kid you not. It's crazy. He got his start evidently in scat videos. So yeah, I know. I'm not making this up.
This is not a man I want to sing to my children.
Oh, but he does, and he does. This is his new thing. He reminds me of Zoolander. He found his thing, and he I thought Sissy said over the top. Anyway, it is well, look, Divinity hits it all at one time. She's smart. Yeah, Volstorm's right. CYA. You always have to CYA. So this goes back to the Uvalde thing. This is not showing anything that's gross, gruesome, or anything like that. This was presented to the Texas legislature. This is the actions of somebody to try to understand and debate this with people, with a person, an expert, not me, but Miss Sully here, who has a background in education and understands this stuff. It's to try to make us all understand better. Did I do a good disclaimer there?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I'm going to use this for teaching purposes. and
Teaching
reporting
purposes.
and scholarship and research and comment criticism.
Wow, that's really good. That is really good.
Thanks.
So now I just got to figure out how to pull it up on the screen. You know, it's always my worst thing trying to get all this stuff figured out. Let's see here. So yeah, here we go. Uh, I hate that we went from such a light-hearted, fun thing to something like this, and I don't even know if this whole thing. Why make this a two-part? No, we got ladies' night tomorrow night. You ladies. So anyway, all I know about this is that this starts from right after the wreck. Okay, so the guy he shoots his grandmother in the face, who she recovered. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, she's out of the hospital now,
That's good.
and there's a GoFundMe for her too. Which
I'm
I
sure I can't imagine the damage that she's had permanently.
yeah, I just thought that was odd. But anyway, yeah, there's a GoFundMe for her. Video of two. So, wait. Uh, wait. Hold on. Who's Divindity's messed me up here. I'm so messed up right now. Uh. Oh no, this is funny. That'd be a good one, Claus. All right, let's see here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hit play on this. And Sully, if you see something in the chat that needs to be addressed, let me know because I'm over on the YouTube thing watching this. So this is the. Let's see if there is any sound. I don't think there is. All right, this is playing. It's funny because I flipped it and it still has that warning like that.
What
All
warning?
right, graphic
Oh,
content.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
which I'm taking all anytime there's anything coming up. I don't know what this is. I guess this is where the car wreck was. And here's two people going over there.
To try to help. That's sad.
Oh, is this two? This is the funeral home.
Oh.
And so he shoots at these people, but he does, I think, but they don't get hurt. Yeah, see, they're running.
Oh. Oh.
He tripped. That guy tripped.
I can't imagine being that frightened.
I can't imagine running past that car and not stopping behind one of those wheels.
That's right. That's
I'm
what I
like,
would have done.
I'm like, I can't run that far. Okay, now here the guy comes out of the pit.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, that's him walking across the screen right here.
Mm.
Did he just fall down, or did he drop something?
He just jumping that fence, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. So they're
Why
calling
didn't
911. This is what we. Oh, I should have the
Is
stuff
that the
up.
fence around the school?
Yeah.
Ugh. What's the purpose?
To keep children in like cattle.
Right. Instead of
Oh yeah,
keeping
see,
them
look, there
out.
he is. Dopey doe. This is me walking across. Here I am up here. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just like, hello. I'm just walking along. They've
The
called the
school
police.
the school's across from a funeral home?
Yeah. Why did he wreck is what I like to know.
Yeah, because he wrecked before the police got there, right?
Yeah, see, the original report was that he was being chased by the police and wrecked and ran to a school, but no, he just wrecked. Dopey doe, look at me, I'm walking over here. He's walking on the sidewalk. He doesn't even walk in the grass, right?
Okay, how long do you think you could walk around an airport like that? That's my deal.
That's a good
Why have
point.
we not secured our schools as secure as hospitals and um, airports? Because there's lots of them, and just the same. And we chose to do everything but protect our kids.
Okay, this is a funeral home.
Oh,
Yeah, they're like hectic. They're saying somebody's shooting.
that's got to be horrifying when you're across the
Yeah.
street from school.
Let's see here. In about 15 seconds. So this is across the street. Okay, yeah, she's
Oh
just
my
screaming
God.
like, "Get here now!"
Yeah, well, there's plenty of those screams, like 45
Yeah,
minutes of them.
yeah.
There should be a police officer there. There should already be a police officer there.
Well, it said that he went past the, or a police officer comes in and drives past him.
Well, my thing is, I mean, I've never really heard of a school system other than a university that has its own police department, and this is a town of 16,000 people.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy that got justified, and
Oh, look,
therefore, there's no reason that there
That's
shouldn't
him
have been
going
one.
into the school. Now, wait a second here. We're going to pause this real quick.
Why
I want
weren't
to
the
go.
cameras watching him? Why didn't they see that?
I want to go back. Where is?
Oh my God!
No, we're gonna. Is this playing? No, it's not even playing. Dummy. All right, there he is. He's going. Oh, there he goes, walking right up to the front door.
That's actually the back.
Look. Oh, the back. Look. The door's not locked.
Right.
There's nothing. There's nothing there. They talked about there was a stone or something there. There's nothing there.
Well, it could be a wedge
And
because
look, he's goes walking in,
with a gun.
and the camera's following him. There's somebody sees him. Somebody is following him with that camera.
Unless it's on motion.
Well,
Like
it's
if it's
look,
reading.
look. Here's a kid comes out of the bathroom.
Kid. Oh my God.
And he's looking. There's the guy going into a room.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah,
Isn't that sad? Those kids know instinctively.
The question is, would the kid went back into the bathroom?
Mm-hmm. Because I'm sure they've got a plan. Yeah, they have a plan that if you're in the bathroom, I mean, you have to learn to sit on get on your feet on the toilet. In a stall and lock the stall, and that's because you can't open the door if it's active. Then a kid is in the bathroom, they come knocking on the door, you can't open it. So we had to come up with a drill that would teach them to hide in the stall, and that's what we did. We just taught everybody how to do it. It was really crazy that year. I'd never, we taught them to stand on the commode, but so no one could see their feet. And it's the only way to do it, because if they're in the bathroom, there's no way you can open your door because they're too tricky. I mean, they'll pretend or they'll have a child to get them in. But it's so it was a security, but we didn't have a security policy to go by. That was at my school. We talked about, well, what if they're in the bathroom? And we all got into a brainstorming situation, and we implemented that for a security measure in the bathroom. And that was just at our school. I don't know what all the schools did. Yeah, it's crazy. They didn't give us a plan for that.
Okay, so we'll run this. I'm going to fast forward it a little bit. And I don't know if you saw for a second, he goes into a room up here, and then he comes out, he backs up. And I've decided I'm just not going to play the sound at all. We don't need to hear anything that's going on with the sound. At some point, we all have to go to sleep. And this is just, this is what it is. It's
I just don't understand why the school, or of course they may have seen it. They may have seen it and called immediately, because the police obviously did not pay attention or heed the 911 calls.
No. See, we're at 11:34 right now.
That looks like a pretty new school too.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a long time, and I got it almost, let's see, I got double speed right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just you don't. You know, the other day when I was doing the reading of, they had the minute by minute countdown, and I was like, try to hold your breath for this long. All of a sudden, you realize that the 30 seconds or whatever, how long of a time that is. Look, I've got this on double speed.
It's crazy miserable too. I mean, and the kids are all scared. I mean, you've got kindergartners
All right, hang on,
and
hang
you're
on, hang on.
saying,
All right, here come
"Ah,
police. Here come the police. Look, the guy with the rifle's in the back.
what is he doing?"
They don't know what to do. They're all down. They're doing like Charlie's Angel poses down here. Glad he's got his sunglasses.
Ah. And he's
Look,
wearing
this guy.
his inside.
Yeah, yeah. Like this guy, he's running around. He's like, I don't know what to go. There's no
I
cover.
know.
There's no cover.
How about you get brave and go in?
You know what you do when there's not cover? You lead with your firearm.
Right. I can't imagine a whole police force being this scared
Oh, look
because
at
they
this guy.
definitely look
Look at this
scared.
guy. Look at this guy. Look. He has to take a selfie or something. He had to check his phone.
Uh,
Oh, look. Their shots are fired. And look at him. Look at him. Here comes Laurel and
ah,
Hardy. Ah, no. Oh, is my head okay? Is my hair okay? I didn't get a crease in my head, did I?
I think you'll be okay, buddy.
Yeah, look, he's like,
Look,
ah.
they're all down at the end of the hall protected. What are they doing?
I don't know.
Pretending?
They look like, you ever watch a movie or a TV show and you're like, you see something like this and you're like, why do they look like actors just don't know
Yeah.
how to hold a gun? That's how these people are.
Well, it looks like a drill. That's what it looks like to me when you're
Yeah,
teaching someone how to react to the situation.
yeah. I just think that's just hilarious. I mean,
Mm. I mean, they know what they went into that job for, just like teachers know what they go into their job for and how the dangers of it.
but here's the thing: the guy with the rifle, okay, like he's holding back the whole time. He never goes forward. I mean, they know right here. Look, this thing's not moving anymore. This camera followed that guy in.
Hmm.
They know he's down
Oh,
here.
so it wouldn't be motion detected.
They know he's down
Mm.
here.
Right. Well, those cameras have two monitors, and they're on the desk in the reception.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a person that mans them. The
Oh
receptionist
wow.
mans them all day. So they had to have seen him come in if that camera saw it because you can't help it. It's on. It's in your face. I mean, they're huge monitors.
This guy, he's like gotta go to the bathroom or something over here. He keeps pacing
I
back
th-
and forth. His cell phone's ringing. He's got to make he's got to call his Tinder date back. He's gonna go outside and make that phone call.
Why didn't
He's
he?
checking. He's saying, "Hey man, see, there's a donut out there."
I wonder if they had a command to stand down.
Yeah, there was something I forget what there was. One guy had a clear shot on the guy, and they said, "Don't take it."
What? Oh my
Yeah.
god! And
Look, why is this guy? He goes forward, he goes back. He's like, "I don't know what to do. I don't know how to stage."
mm-mm. And the little boy, I guess, is still in the bathroom. I haven't seen him come out.
Yeah,
And
they never cleared the bathroom. You're right. They
mm-mm.
never cleared the bathroom.
No.
There's a kid in that bathroom, and they don't
Yes.
even know it. That kid could be anything. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
It could be one of those warsery things they have down in Australia. Cassowary. Yeah, it could be one of those things. Yeah, shirt says right here they had a stand down from the chief.
Unbelievable.
Oh, let me speed this back up. I have that back at regular speed.
If I have to think, if I was, and I don't know what it's like to be in that position, so it's easy to talk. But if I was in that position, I would just do it anyway.
Wait, hold on. Why did that guy just? Do you see that? He just
Yeah.
got down on his hands and knees and he crawled 5 feet and he gets back. What is this guy do? I don't understand this. Oh, now he's checking his head again.
He bumped it. Why don't these other guys that don't have a headache go?
I mean, I don't know.
God.
I would like for a. Well, I mean, here's the thing: the Department of Safety in Texas has said that uh, there was no. It was like how long was it, Sully, from the time he walked in to the time he
50 minutes, maybe 50
yeah,
some
yeah, it was like
minutes.
I was gonna say 45, something, but yeah,
Mhm.
50 minutes before he did something. Yeah, they never cleared anything. I mean, like, look right here, this door right here, totally.
Ah,
Oh yeah, White Rabbit's actually been in situations where she's had to get a classroom empty because there's a crazy dude came in with a knife.
oh,
Yeah. Um. They do have their sunglasses secured though. They will check those several times. Look how many there are here.
it's unbelievable.
And they keep pointing and stuff, and I'm like,
They don't know what to do. There's no plan. They're all making a plan right now.
and
And
maybe
they're
I
the school police.
look. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the criticism I'm giving is because I don't understand. All right,
I don't
and
understand.
I would like someone to explain it and say, "Oh, this is what they did correctly." But when the Texas Department of Safety says everything they did was wrong, and they're the ones investigating it, that I mean, I don't know. What do we say? What do we do? Right?
Mm.
I mean, this is now. Hang on a second. Let me flip this real quick. I can't see it. Uh, well, it's been 15, 20 minutes right now. It's still we're at 20 minutes, and this is where they're standing.
And there's been a kid calling 911 15
Yeah,
times.
and there's a kid in the bathroom right now too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I,
this guy, he's fidgety, isn't he?
he's crazy. I can't believe it. A school police officers do not have training on how to protect a school. That's their job.
They just did 2 weeks before this. They had a training for a situation like this.
Well, they that must be the only one they had because they don't seem to know
Wait,
what the
what's
hell to
down here?
do.
What's down here? Look right here. Did you see that at the top of the screen? Hang on a second. Hang on. Let's go back to normal speed. I'm gonna flip this so I can get the timestamp. Oh, look right there. Look up top. Look
Uh
up
huh.
top. Do you see right here?
Yes.
All right, look at the timestamp. We gotta remember this: 56 seconds and 16 hundredths. There's so who is this down here? See, they're moving
Uh
in.
huh.
They're moving around. Who is this down there?
Is it him? You
I
think?
don't know. If it
It looked
is,
like it
why are
was
they taking
blue
a shot?
jeans. It didn't look like black pants. It looked like blue jeans to me. Well, he can hold his gun real good,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
but he
Good
can't
stuff.
steady it. He has to have a wall.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
okay, wait a second here. So what did or what was the time on that?
56:19.
Let's see here. All right, so let's see if this is it coming across then. Oh, I didn't go back far enough, did I? Because that guy's still there. Yeah, they're right there. You see the person? He steps out.
Yes.
I thought he ran across. That was my mistake.
Well, he stepped out and
But
went back.
yeah, but
Or she.
nobody makes a comment about. Nobody makes any commotion about that. That's weird. What was that all about, right?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go back to double speed on this. That's just so bizarre to me. Yeah, he never left the room. So who was that down there? Let's see here.
Do these guys ever practice with their firearms? They have a struggle keeping them held up.
You're right. Shirt says that this school had special training from the Fed for this exact thing at this exact school. Uh,
What? But if people thought, I mean, I've been to workshops and people can get an attitude about, "Blah, blah, I don't want to be here," and if they only had one and it was really long,
mm-hmm.
then it's not going to set. I mean, that's why we have fire drills and tornado drills and lockdowns every single month, several times, because you got to practice them all the time.
I always like the kids that made sure that we had enough fire drills during the month, so they pull the things.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now they're covered with metal, not glass. There they are again. They're in the hall again.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah. So is that cops on the other side? So now they got both sides of this room. It's surrounded, but none of them will go in there. Oh wait, hold on. Who's this guy over here? He's got a different uniform on the left. He's got green on. Everybody else has blue. Oh, well, look at this guy. Oh, we got his shield. That's all we heard about. So all we need is shield.
Why didn't he take the shield and run down there?
Yeah,
I mean, he was dressed in combat gear.
Yeah, this door frame right here, this wall. I mean, we had Abbott. Was it Abbott and Costello? That guy was up here earlier. The guy who's worried about his part or whatnot. And he was using this wall as a shield, as a makeshift shield. Look, this guy's hearing right now. Like this guy, this is so not cool. You don't put your rifle over the top next to somebody's ear like this. The flash of this, if he starts shooting, the flash would come out and completely singe this guy's head.
So he's using the shield for a gun prop.
I mean, right?
Maybe they don't know what the shield's for.
And then this guy's using his head for a gun prop.
It's insane.
I mean, what is going?
They act like they don't know how to police. They're all confused.
You don't put your rifle over somebody's head like this. What is going on? Please tell me I'm wrong. Yes, Rabbit, I like that. If they weren't going to do anything, they should have given their guns to the parents, let them take care of it. I do not know at this point if there are or not. I've got it muted just because I want to keep that part off the stream. Shani, you're gonna have to tell me more later because that sounds interesting. Lori, I would go in school with my gun, give my life to save kids.
That's what struck me so badly is because a teacher doesn't. I mean, we know in the back of our heads it might happen, but we don't regard it much. But I knew.
Oh, look, he's got shorts. Here comes a cop with shorts on.
I knew with no doubt that I would throw my body on those children. I knew I would. It would just happen. It would just be natural to do that.
Oh, look, they finally got the kid out of the bathroom. Did you see that?
Yes.
They finally checked the bathroom after an hour.
And it's been what? Yeah, an hour.
We're at 12 o'clock.
That poor child.
Yeah. The kid probably started asking, can I come out now?
Well, he may have. I'm sure he was terrified because no doubt they've had lockdown drills. And he looked like about first grade. So and for kindergarten and first grade, they're scared.
Look, this guy says, anybody check this door? They're just now checking this door. They've been standing there this whole time, and they're like, "Oh wait, we don't know if anybody's behind this door." Look at that! Oh my gosh, dude!
So this is the sheriff's department now, right?
Yeah. Oh look! They opened it up. They finally opened up the door. They finally cleared the door. An hour after they've been standing there, anybody could have come out of there.
And it's not even the room.
Ah, no pants guy disgraces us all. That's what I was thinking. That's so funny, man. We think exactly alike. I was like, yeah, this guy's like, hey, I'm no pants, man. Look at that, though. They stood there for an hour, and finally somebody says, did anybody check this room?
Or the bathroom. They obviously someone told them to check the bathroom.
Yeah,
too,
after they checked the bathrooms, they thought, well, what about this room? What type of training is this? No wonder they say defund the police, because the funding isn't going for anything.
I don't think they're trained. Not properly, because they all look confused and they don't know what to do.
I want to know what Krispy Kreme's donut sales are like in this town. Yeah, I think Shirts is right. They're just trying to play the pretend cops.
I don't think it's even for the cameras. I think they don't know what to do. So they're just running around not knowing what to do. And they look like people that don't know how to do.
The chief had the audacity to put out that letter at the end of the day. It said, "Oh, I'm so thankful that all our cops made it home safely today." Yeah.
Well, I wonder why it's not in these guys' instinct to throw their body on the life of a child. That's what I wonder. Because I can guarantee you that teacher did.
Yeah.
And you don't think I could die. You just think, oh my gosh, you just, because they're just yours. They just become your kids.
Look at Shani. I thought the same thing about donuts, but didn't feel right saying it. Hey, here I'll say it. Oh man, that's bad news, man. That's bad news. And he's standing outside. Oh, here we have more footage here. Hang on here, let me. Okay, so this is body footage then. This is body cam footage. Let's do this real quick. Oh, they still don't talk, but look at this. Hang on. Wait. I want to go back. That's not. I went back too far. Look at this guy. They're just bringing people up off the street. Oh, here we are. Pause. Okay, so this is a door, right? The other side. Now, they go in. This is the body cam footage. And look. Do you see that? There's the cops. We're looking at these cops right here.
Yeah, that's the other end of the hall. It's still not the front door.
No, not at all. So now all these cops are pointing guns at these cops.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to do it. I mean, look, hang on. I just now realized this. They brought in another shield. They're building a fort right here.
Yes.
These guys are building a little fort. Yeah. And while pointing guns at the guys, usually you go into a situation like this, you shoot people that have guns. And here, these guys at the other end all walk around with guns. I don't know. This whole thing's messed up. Okay. Oh, I was hitting normal speed. I was trying to figure out why I wasn't speeding up. Okay, yeah, they're down there at the other end. Hey, did Carl ever get those tacos we ordered? Or are we getting pizza today? Oh, good. We got 3 shields. Guys, I think we had 2 more shields. We can build a wall. If a shield is such an instrumental part to their ability to go in, then why aren't they on the ready? Why aren't shields part of any response plan then? They had training. I was thinking, yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Shirts, love it. Perfect timing. Uh, we're watching the Uvalde. Oh look, there's no pants guy. This is the Uvalde video from inside the school, and I know we're laughing at it and stuff, but it's not. Hold on, I want to double make sure.
It's not
Everybody says
laughing for haha.
no. I'm not laughing about what
Mm-mm.
happened. I'm not laughing at any stuff. I'm laughing at these cops, and when because
Absolutely in it.
I'm looking at these cops as saying
Look,
they're keeping a straight face about this. They're saying that they did their job. They're saying
oh
that they were good to
no.
go.
Well, I'm sure glad that they've got this footage. I bet they're not saying that today.
I don't know what they're doing today. If you were a cop at this force, if you looked at this footage and you saw yourself as one of these guys down here, what would
I would move. I guess. I don't
what
know.
I mean, right? I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, it's just look.
Well,
Here's the picture in picture up here. Look there. So I'm guessing maybe this is no wait. This is the bathroom, right? Are they down there looking this way? The cops are down in the hallway looking this way. These guys came in over here, so they would be over here on the right. I think that this door is this bathroom door. I could be wrong.
well, just a fun fact since
Mm-hmm.
you asked.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Donut Palace is the only donut restaurant there, and they generate $54,000 a month in income in sales.
That is awesome. I'm not even
Mhm.
gonna ask how you got that. Um,
I just looked it
Shanny,
up.
this is body cam footage of the cops that I think this is the cops that are behind them that came in. Um, wait a second, wrong. What I say wrong?
It's a firewall divinity. It's not. It's not. It may have doors, but it's a firewall. So all the schools have a big corridor like that, and they after that separation is a firewall, so that you can run from one side of the school to the other.
Yeah, I think this is right. This is how I feel. It's like they're playing paintball, and that's how I'm
Yeah,
joking about this is because they remind me of playing paintball.
who said that? That's smart.
Shanny did.
Yeah, that's exactly what it reminds me of.
Yeah, and the top point of view is a body cam. See here, they have to move. No way. All right, hang on a second here. I'm going to go ahead hit play again on this. All right,
You're right, Lori.
those.
There's no other way to look at it.
Oh, they're talking. They're placing orders. Somebody go down 7-Eleven, give me a big gulp.
Look, why would that many need to be? And not just like at the end of the hallway, but they're in the same spot. They're in exactly the same
Yeah.
spot. That could not be a plan. Everybody bunched down here in a little spot and started firing. What if they shoot each other? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that.
These guys over here look like the beginning of the movie Star Wars, where the Empire's coming in to
It
put away a
does.
ship.
Yes,
And
it sure does.
oh, look, there's more coming in. Look at all this.
And they're all just standing in the same spot.
It's one guy. It's one guy. And if he's able to start shooting, I don't know, through magic or something like that, he is able to come out and just start shooting down here. They're all bottlenecked in.
Yes.
This is fish in
And
a
if
barrel.
he came out, or if there was another door somewhere, they should know that school like the back of their hands. But if he came out, all he has to do is send one bullet down the hallway. He's going to hit somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all right there together.
Yeah.
Ah, oop! Forgot my shield to go over and run behind this wall. Don't leave it for the guy in the red.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It's insane. That's insane. Look, that's just minimal. That's just minimal.
We're over an hour now. Can you believe that?
No, they've stood around the whole time. It really is as bad as I thought. This police force should be shut down. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know if you can do that to police force, and I
Yeah.
am very respectful, and I appreciate police officers. I know that they're putting their life on the line, but these people are not trained to be police officers. They're not.
I'm at 3 times the speed right now.
Mm.
Well, they're all standing outside on cell phones.
And are they all getting different directions? I mean,
I think they're placing Papa John's or something. Like,
for when this is over,
yeah, can we get some extra buttercups? That Papa
just
John's,
have it delivered to the
and
parking lot,
some pepperoncinis. We'll wave you through when you come here.
and some Cinna sticks and lots
Oh
of
yeah,
Cinna sticks.
yes. Hey, anybody want one of those big chocolate chip cookies?
Oh, we're gonna run around the outside for a while, even though he's inside. Look how many are running around the outside. Oh,
Yeah,
they're
and
going into
walking
the
in front of-
classroom.
Yeah, they're walking in front of windows. They're walking in front of windows, not paying any attention.
Do you know what the outcome of having this is? I mean, I know they've released it, but are they going to is anything going to happen? Do you know if they're going to be disciplined or anything?
This was released to the Texas State Senate, so I don't know whatever Texas is going to.
Get a rope.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I missed the guy. Wait, hang on. I missed the guy getting sanitizer. I just missed that.
What?
Yeah.
I did too.
That's what Shayla just came in. It's worse than I could ever imagine. The guy getting sanitizer is unreal.
I did not see that.
I mean, I'm running this at 3 times speed. That's how long.
And they're
this
still
is.
in the same spot.
Mm-hmm. Boy, these guys can sit on their knees for a long time.
It looks like there's a lot of chiefs and no Indians to me.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to boss everybody else to go in there, and nobody wants to do it.
There's still 30 minutes of video.
Mm. Look, they're making a plan right now instead of having one. And you saw that guy holding the orange binder. That guy, he's turning it around, trying to figure out the plan. He can't even read it.
Oh my gosh! Now I can give you a contrast to this. When this is over, remind me, because I know about what happened I know about what happened. Listen to me, I'm like Mr. Tactical. I know about the Las Vegas response firsthand.
Yes, you
And
do. I remember that show.
Yeah, I'll tell you about the difference here, because this is an hour and 20 some minutes. This video is, and they're just chilling out behind the thing. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move us back, just so we can get a bigger picture there. Yeah, blue and white check shirt. Look, they're going down the hallway. Going down the hallway. There's movement.
Oh, they must know he's dead now.
Yeah. Is that what happened? Did
No,
kill
he didn't
himself?
shoot himself, did he? So didn't they shoot him?
I don't know. Look, this guy still just walking around the hallway. Yeah, this is the moment where they realize there's too many people there.
He should have
You
been
can't
fired,
move.
Frog.
If something happens, if one of these people gets shot up front, you can't get them out of there quick enough because there's too many people there.
Right. They're all huddled together. Look at them standing in the hall.
That
Why
guy
are
just
they
brought
not
in
in
a
there?
fishing box. Did you see that? Look, he's got a tackle box.
He didn't know what to do with it, obviously. Now they're
Well.
just going to throw their backpacks in the floor. That's weird. And this guy picks it up like, you can't put this in the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Oh, God. Look, this guy over here with these two guys still haven't even moved. They're just watching their buddies.
Now they're shouting down the hallway. Pizza's here. Oh, pizza. Oh, good.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope they got
You
the
couldn't have
veggie.
timed that better.
I don't think of the vegetarian pizza.
I doubt it. They don't look like they eat a lot of vegetarian stuff. They don't have a lot of salads.
I want the chorizo and peppers.
Yeah, with extra cheese.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Barn, make sure you get extra cheese on all those orders.
I mean, there's really only a handful that I've seen that are even fit enough to be police officers.
Right?
Hmm
Oh,
That
did he
must be
step
the
down for?
easiest. That must be the easiest police job in the world.
I thought he was still city council, so I didn't know that. Toy box brain. I love that. So many guns and not a single
Yes,
one with a pair of
well
balls.
put.
Donut stats. I got that. Those donut stats must be
I
accurate.
bet they, I bet they are super good at writing tickets.
Oh, I bet you they are.
Hmm
Guys, there's still 20 minutes of this. Did he just like rub his shoulders over here? This guy just rubbed that guy's shoulder. Oh, hand sanitizer.
Oh,
Oh,
there
better
we
get some
go.
hand sanitizer. Did you see that?
Why? Why?
Real
What was
men
that?
of danger.
He's bored. He just didn't have anything else to do. Look at his
This guy,
shoes.
look, he is just swinging his gun around at everybody.
I cannot imagine our police department behaving like this.
Oh, this guy, he's over. He's checking his Tinder app. He's checking to see if he's got any hits on OnlyFans.
Honey, I'll be late for dinner.
Yeah.
Please bring me my work shoes.
I mean, if these guys did as much training as they do grooming on their beards,
Hmm.
why do they
Well-
all have the exact same beard?
They're all training right now. That's when they're training.
I wonder what
But
the fire department there is like.
It's so obvious they're not prepared. I'm sure that anyone in the courts will agree that this is clearly they're not prepared.
I mean, this is just.
It's just blatant. Uh,
Yeah, it is.
blatant incompetence. Perfect.
Yeah, it's just weird, and so, and of course, I mean, I can make my soapbox moment. They went from this and they blamed rights of Americans, right?
They
The
tried
rights
to
of
blame the
everybody.
teacher.
Oh, did they? I didn't catch that.
Yes,
Oh,
they
jeez.
did. They wanted to say, and it got out, and a lot of people think that is that the teacher was wrong because when they came in from the playground, the door was left open. Well, you know how often that happens because the kids go to gym. There's no way you can stay inside of school all day long. There's the playground, there's the gym. I mean, school is just like now, like it was when you went.
Mhm.
You still go outside and play. You still have recess. You still have PE, and it's when my son was a senior at high school, someone came up with a new plan and called in a bomb warning to the school,
Mhm.
and they took them all out on the playground, and someone shot at them on the playground. They took them all out to the field, the baseball field, and
Is that real life?
Yes, that really happened in in Tuscaloosa. Sure did. It was awful too. I was in class and I couldn't get there, and my husband went to school, but they had it blocked off for a mile away from the school. But
Oh
yeah,
my
they sent
God.
them to the playground because that's what you do in a field trip. I mean, in a fire drill or a bomb drill, you get out of the school. But the problem is there's nowhere to go. What I think's going to have to happen in my mind is that there's going to have to be like a shelter that's almost the size of a school or at least a hallway that you can go to if you're outside. That's really because you can't get back in the school. And that's the thing is because of the security, the teachers don't get the codes to the door.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't get in the school if the door closes. You can't get in your own classroom. So you have to either wait and bang, 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 bang till somebody gets there, or you have to put a wedge there so you can get back in. It's unbelievable. It's so messed up because teachers can't have the code, they can't have a gun. So really, but go ahead and throw your body on those children.
Yeah.
But we're not going to give you any security measures at
they're
all.
bringing in a stretcher now.
They're going to need more than one.
Yeah. They're still going up there with that shield.
They're still hovered in the hall like rants.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go out on them and say
the paramedics giving them instructions. You go over there, get the hell out of the way.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that there's too many people in this hallway, and this is a fire hazard.
Yeah.
The fire marshal probably should write him a ticket.
Well, that paramedic is definitely not happy.
No.
Oh, look. He's like, get out of here right now.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
go
right.
and
The
visit with him.
paramedic's the one that's on the scene leading it.
Well, there's like a brave guy.
Yeah.
I mean, how can those guys show their face at work tomorrow? Their colleagues have got to be just destroyed.
Oh, they high-fived each other after this was over. They're all like, "Oh, good job, guys." I mean, think about that. What was the moment after this?
Well, they didn't save anybody, so I don't know what they're good jobbing about because they didn't save anybody.
Also, more cops than teachers, but yeah, blame the teachers.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, they sure aren't going to take the blame.
Shayla, they're all down there. They're all down there begging him to come out, so and they won't hurt him. Come out, we won't hurt. Toy Box Brains got it right. Yep, it's blame the teacher time. Oh, and I love this. RJ's got it. The chief tried to blame the lack of funding and equipment.
Mm-hmm. They only had 2 guns and 2 shields. All they needed to do was have training on how to use them. That's crazy.
Shanny's right. It doesn't matter the doors left open if all they did was stand around.
Right.
I mean, here's the thing. Oh my gosh. So it hit me one day. I was like, like where I live and stuff, like they did this whole thing where they need to get all their police radios where they're private, only like other police radios can hear them. And they use this excuse, okay, that's over. It's good, so we don't see anything. But they use this excuse that it's like, well, what if there's a bank robbery, We don't want the bank robber to know where the police activity is. And I'm like, but wait a second. That's not how that works. It's on a delay. I mean, the signal can be delayed. And also, like, it's public airways. Like, the public owns all the airways. But, here, I forget where I was going. I'm sorry. I had a big rant and I lost it. So, there we go. Everybody got saved then. Oh yeah. So yeah. Okay. Now it's the public airways, right? So you can't have radios. Like we can't have scanners to listen to police radios because they use that. And I was in the city commission meeting when they were doing that here, and they were like they needed $20 million or something ridiculous to change the radios over. And they use the thing of like the police banner. What if like a bank's being robbed? You don't want the criminal to know where police are and stuff. Well, what about this? Every cop in that town is inside that school. I mean,
right.
they could have stolen the mayor's house if they wanted to.
Right.
I mean, anything could have happened, and it's just crazy. Oh, tell Purple hello. We are in the middle of a rant about the Uvalde shooting. The footage just came out.
Well, and let me say this, that with your point is, what if it would have been 2? Because that's happened before, where kids planned this, or assailants planned
Columbine,
this.
and it's
Yeah, so what if there were 2 schools and all the police were at one school?
and then another school somebody went into it.
Right, it's like, I've always been astounded that no one prepares for the future. It's like all reactionary. Just I mean, this is not to be compared, but 911, why didn't someone think that could happen? It's like, why didn't they think this could happen, and you're are prepared, and you're, instead of reacting, you're proactive in that. It's crazy because it just keeps happening, and they keep reacting instead of having a sound plan.
Yeah, and it's
I can't imagine the training that the teachers are going through right now. I really can't.
well, I mean, hopefully it's better than what the police went through.
Well, we're so overtrained, but I mean, and I don't mean overtrained, but we are. I mean, it's constant, and none of our training is paid for. So we stay after school and volunteer to go through that, but it's mandatory. And then, and then you've got somebody that you, I mean, you're just, it's natural instinct to protect. And then you've got police officers that don't know how, or aren't willing. They're not willing to go in, like some of the police officers I know, and do whatever it takes. They just all seem to be going, you go, no, you go, no, you go.
Now, here's the thing that I don't know, because okay, I don't, believe it or not, I don't spend my day following this type of stuff. Uh, what do other cities, you know? Hang on here. I used to this number. Let me find this real quick because it is astounding. Um, Let me find this.
It is, the first time it happened, Shani. It was so. I was so against it when they started making us do lockdowns, because kindergartners would cry, and even first and second graders would say, "Is there really a bad man in the school?" And they're so frightened, and it's just a drill. And of course, we have to be really quiet, and we have to get as far back in a spot we can get, and huddle there together. And it's very frightening. Just the drill is frightening. Um, and they were scared of tornado and fire drills, and that's just old hat to them. They don't, because the lockdowns are so traumatic. They really are.
Uh,
And I don't mean it's not a good thing to prepare them. I just mean, they're it's traumatic until they do it a few times. They don't understand that it's not happening, and you hear about it. They hear about it all the time, from their parents.
this is the number that I find absolutely astounding. So, okay, we all know about the political. I can't say the word politicization. Is that right? Of when something like this happens, and all the national news all flies in, and they act like this is happens every Thursday at a school in America and all this other stuff. Do you know how many schools there are in America, Sully?
I don't know that. No.
There are public schools. There are
Hmm.
97,568.
Hmm.
97,000. So 67,000 are elementary schools, 30,000 are secondary. That
Hmm.
is just an unbelievable number to me. And see, there's another number. I don't know if they have it here. Uh,
I don't understand why we spent all of our money on security for airports and hospitals, and forgot to handle schools. I, I I don't understand how schools weren't budgeted in that massive security makeover in 2002. I don't understand it. I didn't understand it then. I don't understand it now.
there's a
It'd be so
Uh,
easy.
did you ever know who Dick Morris, or do you know who Dick Morris is?
Yes.
He was a advisor
Yeah.
to
Crooked
Bill
mouth.
Clinton.
Uh-huh.
He had a thing about toes. Um, but he said that after, was it Columbine? Maybe it was Columbine, that they ran the numbers on what it would take to put metal detectors in every school,
Hmm.
and Clinton said no.
Well, metal detectors aren't to me what's needed. As
Uh,
I mean, it would be helpful, but the door security, because even if you got metal detectors, you cannot get in your school. If you are a teacher, they don't trust you enough to have the code to the school.
yeah.
And so they'll give it to the office staff, and I've seen so many office staff that were fired for embezzling, and but they won't give the teachers who they leave to protecting the children, because during lockdowns, you know what the office does? The office closes the door, locks themselves in the principal's office, so they're behind four locks, and there's no window in the principal office door. Well, there's windows in the many teacher stores, and so the office staff has like a cinder block vault that they go in, and the teachers we're just left, and we can't call, like, if you hear lockdown, like, you have to have a code, so everybody has to learn the code word, and ours was check your lockers, because we didn't have any lockers at our school.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody knew that that could only mean one thing. And then you can't make a phone call off of the school phone. You can't contact the office. You can't come out. You can't let a child that's in the bathroom in. It's absolutely, it's so weird. It doesn't make sense at all. And we never thought it did. Never.
What do you think about TR Greater X says? What about scatter and run drills? Like, would that make more sense, or is that
I'm not sure what that is. Can
like
you tell
instead of
me, expert?
locking down into one place, you take off, you run, you get
Uh-huh.
everybody out of the school, everybody out of the rooms.
Well, that's really interesting you brought that up, because we talked about that in our training. Every year we talked about that. And this would happen. Well, what if this happens? Or what if, and we would throw these scenarios, and it never failed, almost like a script. The administrator of the meeting would say, "We could what if this all day." Every year, that's what I heard. We
Mm-hmm.
could what if this all day.
So instead of trying different scenarios,
Right.
it was just stick to the plan.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Is what
Yeah.
if? I mean, how else are you going to figure it out?
Did you ever see the movie World War Z with
No.
Brad Pitt about zombies? There's a part in there where there's an infection and everybody in
Thank
the
you, Shannon.
world's getting they're turning into zombies, and the one country that isn't is Israel, and they built a wall to protect themselves from it. And Brad Pitt, he's trying to figure out a cure. He's like some doctor, or something like that. And anyway, he's over there and he talks to he's talking to his contact in Israel. And he says, how are you the one nation that knew what to do? You didn't you locked everything down like this." And the guy says, "Well, in Israel we have 13 people in a room. That when an idea is presented, one person always has to say no. Always has to say, that's a bad idea." And he said, I was the one person that said no. And so, he was like, I forget what it was. I haven't seen the movie in so long. But like they eventually Israel fell, but this guy knew like what was happening and everything beforehand, because he was like, think of the opposite thing. Like there's a narrative that everybody wants, because it's that group thing. Nobody wants to go against what you're told. I guess like when there's superiors and stuff.
Right, but
And
in a instant like that, don't you just react? I mean, I would just react on your instinct.
hey Frank,
No
what's
one
up?
could tell no one could tell you to stop. You'd just do it.
Squad Boss got a good point. What about people that are
Yes, I saw
handicapped?
that. And that was also a big deal because even for fire drills, I remember a year we had a little boy that had some problems with his legs. He wasn't in a wheelchair or on crutches. He just didn't walk fast, and had a handicap, and had a mental handicap, and he could not get out of the school in 1 minute. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we would, and his aide would sometimes pick him up and carry him. But they're like, if you have a student that's broken their leg, then they have a wheelchair. They had one wheelchair in our school that we could go up and get for help if the parents didn't have it,
Mm-hmm.
and you would have to wheel them out across the playground. That's not easy to do. And the teacher's trying to get all of her ducks out and handle this wheelchair. I just I could just talk about it all night. It's so dysfunctional, and teachers are up against a wall. That's why so many are leaving, because they can't they can't do their job. Their
Yeah.
hands are seriously tied.
It's the bureaucracy of it all. I think is I don't know. It seems like you see a good idea, but you're told no.
Well, it's instinct. You got to, in that situation, and I've written a response to the superintendent's advisory council, and to in that situation, your brain doesn't say, "Oh, well, what did they say?" And they even gave us a binder. Here's your binder in case of emergency. Well, you don't even think about that binder, and it's like you don't stop and say, "Oh, I can do this. I can't do this." You go what your mind tells you to do as an educated professional,
Mm-hmm.
and chances are that's probably the best thing to do. You know, uh, there's no teacher that's going to run out of a school and leave her children to a gunman. There's Teachers don't do that. It's not in us, really. It's our first instinct is just like a mama. You get mean and protect your kids.
Um, gosh, I don't know. It's just yeah, I don't know. I mean, what is the? Let's see here. There's right now. Virginia Tech comes to mind. Yeah, Virginia Tech Shiny was. Gosh, that was years ago, but that was a well executed. I mean, the guy knew
Hmm.
exactly what he was doing.
And they want to say this is a new phenomenon. Texas Tech, Texas, University of Texas. That wasn't new. That happened before I was born. Yeah, you remember the guy that went in the bell
Oh,
tower and
yeah,
shot at the
the
campus?
school book.
Yeah.
Was that it? Or hold on, was that was Lee Harvey Oswald, wasn't it?
No, this, yeah, the repository.
Yeah.
No, this was uh Guava. You know what year that happened? It was in Austin, and he went up into the highest part of the university and just started picking people off the campus. It's been going on a long time,
Yeah.
and long enough to be fixed, because you know they certainly fixed the airports. You can't get in an airport and you can't get out of an airport, and I don't understand why our kids are not more important than traveling. And believe me, I love to travel. I love it. And I'm crushed if the airplanes aren't running. But I'm not I'm not willing to sacrifice America's children to to do it. I don't understand. And money is, don't be fooled when you hear there's just no money in education. If your teacher says that, or your principal says that, you go right in there and find that budget. It's on the superintendent's website, and you print it out and you take it right to that school and say, "What are you doing with it?"
Mm-hmm.
Because they make a lot of money, and they misappropriate funds every day. The kids, they want to say, if you complain about your job, they say, "What are we here for?" But if they need a new company car or a new cell phone or some new office furniture,
Uh-huh.
then we're not here for kids anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Uh, Toy box brain. Uh, don't let that be a thing. There. I mean, you
oh
just need to
yeah,
be
it's not
aware
bad.
of your surroundings wherever you are. But if you take out in the United States, if you take like New York, L.A., Chicago, and Houston out of the numbers for murder, excuse me, gosh, I'm hitting puberty for murder and crime, like something like that. The U.S. is one of the safest countries in the world. It's these big, huge, mega cities.
And when you
Uh,
come to the US, um, I guess this is probably, I don't want to offend anybody, but stick to the South. We're really nice.
I don't know. Have you seen the new Atlanta? Somebody does an ATL thing on Twitter. Oh my gosh, Atlanta's gone. I
I
mean,
don't consider it the South, do you?
it used to be the capital of the South. I
I
thought.
know, but it's so radical. I
Um,
think any huge city is going to be more dangerous than, uh, m-
yeah, it
a
just
rural town.
it just depends on where you are. I mean, I've been in small little honky tonks where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get knifed in here. I need out of
Hmm.
here. Robin's
Hey, Robin.
works in elementary school as well, and says that you're right that you treat the kids like your own.
Well, you do. You're with them longer than their parents for 9 months. That's as long as it takes to have a baby. And you grow on them. I've had that student that walked in my classroom on the first day and I was like, oh no, and it is no time at all that you see what your mamas love about them. They're so, I just believe children are born good. And
My teachers said two things to me. And it was, "Oh no," when I came in, and whew, thank goodness he's gone. When
I do
school ended.
not believe that. I can see the little kid in you. I mean, you
No,
are
no, I was
just
a
like,
streaker as a little kid.
you are fun to teach.
The Austin shooting was in 1966.
Okay.
Interesting fact about that, I didn't know until probably like last year or so. So
Jay.
there's a school shooting. There's any type of shooting, right? So what do? We have to politicize it, and gun control became a thing. Then, oh, we need to ban. Are you ready for this? Scopes, rifle scopes. That was the
Right.
big push, was to ban
Right.
rifle scopes
Hmm.
because the guy used the scope to be able to shoot more accurately.
Hmm.
Be able to see his target. And it's like that. It was just like when I found that out like a year or so ago, like that just blew my mind. It's like something I never thought of.
Well, it's just like, okay, you've got one person saying, okay, we're going to have to implement body armor for children at school. And to me, I mean, if you know anything about fabrics, this is the time to invent clothes that repel a bullet. And and then you you don't, well, I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Um,
Well, you know what's funny is you're talking about like bulletproof stuff, like that was the thing after. Oh wait, who was it?
oh
Was it
yeah,
Shanny?
but then they
Were
outlawed
you?
body armor. Then they wanted to outlaw body armor.
They did in New York.
Hmm.
They did, and that's what I was gonna say. Shanny, I think, said that she knew somebody who was at the Parkland shooting, and that was the Florida, the Valentine's Day shooting. And after that, the big thing was putting body like a plate in backpack. Which I'll tell you honestly, the only reason why I don't have a body armor backpack type thing is because it's like $100 and something for the body plate. Like I think I would love to have one, and the reason
I
why
would
is
have one for class. I would. I mean, I really thought if I was still teaching, which has not been very long that I've left, but or retired, but I would keep a pistol in my purse, and I know a couple of people that are now doing that because they're too frightened. And what will
yeah,
happen is if they're caught, or if I would have been caught, then I would lose my job.
yeah,
And that's so wrong. That is so wrong. And they post signs outside of every school that says, tobacco free, alcohol free, gun free
yeah.
campus.
Hey, after watching the cops for an hour and a half in there, does anybody feel like the cops have you protected? They're
Not in
always
that
like,
town.
I mean, why? I don't know if it's any better anywhere else.
Well, I
I mean,
hope it
you
is.
hope
I
it
guess I'm
is.
going on blind faith.
Yeah, right. Blind faith. But I mean, we looked at, and this goes back to where I was like, I would like to have body armor. I mean, like a plate in a backpack, right? So like a shield. And
Right.
my idea behind that came after our summer of love, and you saw Minneapolis be burned down. Uh, and I'm just like, man, that's just that sucks. That's weird.
It's going to take parents because we've always had a policy that says children, even teenagers, can't use cell phones or have cell phones, not even have them in their backpack. During tests, all the students are searched, their backpacks are searched during standardized tests. And so no cell phones can come into a student's hand, and none could be turned on from teachers. And finally, the teachers were allowed to turn on their phones because the administration had a problem reaching teachers' classrooms in case of an emergency. So they did that for their convenience.
Oh
And
wow.
a group of parents went up and fought the cell phones for kids. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought, that is so crazy. Why does a kid need a cell phone? And first graders carried a cell phone. Kindergartners have a cell phone in their backpack and know how to use it. And when a parent said, "Well, because if someone comes in the school, I want my child to call me," and that was the first time I thought, "Oh my gosh, they're thinking ahead."
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I'm like, "No, we are not going to have cell phones at class," And now I'm like, at a conference, I'm like, "Get your child a cell phone and put it in their backpack."
Okay, I have a. I'm gonna hijack this thread with a expert only would say this joke, and that is when I was in law school, we were doing something, and they moved us into like groups for some reason. I forget what it was. I didn't pay much attention, and I left my phone on my desk, uh, and but I had it turned off. Right? I mean, I had the ringer off. It would vibrate, and the so it starts vibrating, and whoever the chick was, I was like, because like I said, we got moved around, and whoever the chick was, I was over there by. It's like she made like start saying, your phone, somebody's phone, it's over here, it's ringing, and I looked at her, I was like, because I mean she was really loud about it, so I was like, okay, they'll leave a message, and she's like, well, I didn't know, maybe you had a kid or something, they need to reach you, and I was like, why would a kid be reaching me? I said, well, what if it's an emergency? I mean, this is the middle of class. And I looked at her and I said, well, if it's an emergency, hopefully my kid would call 911. I
Right.
wasn't.
But
I
they don't
wasn't
have
too.
phones.
I didn't win many friends that year.
Lori has got a good idea.
Well, I just saw where Lori had put that she lived 20 minutes from Parkland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's.
Lori.
I knew I wanted to talk to her sometime.
I didn't realize Lori Davis was in here, but I was looking at Lori Wolf's comment
Mm.
that her kids have the smartwatches, but they're not real watches. I've seen some kids wearing those because I'm
Okay,
still in
yeah.
the schools every week. But that's pretty cool that they can track and that their kids can call um in case of an emergency. I love that.
Let's see.
They need some, of course, in this case, that did not help because the kids were on cell phones. They did have cell phones, and second and third graders were calling the police.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here at Uvalde. Yeah, they were calling the police saying, "Please come get us. We're in
Yes.
this room."
So the cell
And
phones made no difference.
yeah, they did. They didn't. Yeah, I mean that's right. Okay, so that's another thing. Cell phones don't matter when you can't get a signal and when nobody picks up on the other end.
Well, and they did pick up, right? I mean, the
Yeah,
timeline showed that they
911.
received all the calls.
Yeah, 911 picked up. Except, I mean, there's nobody there. I mean,
Right. The
how are
police have got
you?
to respond to those for them to work.
Wouldn't you like to hear a 911 operator talk about that day?
Ah,
We were getting calls in from children. They were
mm,
crying. They were screaming. They
I'm
were
sure.
saying that they wanted help, and we kept telling them it's okay. The police are there, and they call back and they say, "Where are they?" And we had to keep. Basically, 911 operators had to lie to these children.
Yes.
And think about that. Like you're,
Yes.
would you? I mean, how does that? I mean, that's just upset me just thinking about it. Like, how do you go on thinking that you're lying to a child's begging for their life,
Right.
and you're lying to them about it?
Right. Well,
It's
and RJ and Cece were talking about homeschooling. And I don't have any problem with that except for one, and that is not everybody does it. They say they're doing it, but it's home. And so unless you have a very like diligent um parent that will section off part of their house and mean it just for classroom and run it from 8 o'clock until after lunch sometime and have PE and have all those things that comes with it, then it's no good. And there's many people that can homeschool that have no business homeschooling. And what does that say for future society? Because the thing that works in a classroom, the reason a teacher has no problem with 19 bodies in her
Mm-hmm.
classroom is because of something that's called classroom management. And we take a year and a half of that. And it's all the tricks of the trade, and routine is imperative.
Mm-hmm.
And so when when you don't have when you know what to expect and you know what the consequences are, and it's the same way every day, it's just like any job. You get used to it, you learn it, and you do it well. But it's really hard, even for a teacher, to run her home like she does her classroom, because people are crossing your boundaries. They don't, the guys in the house don't listen. They call you a teacher every other day.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yeah.
so it's very difficult. And I've only seen homeschooling like it should be done. And I know a lot of people that do it, but it should be done that way. It's only been a few times. And the funny thing is when they find out they can't do it, when parents find out they can't do it, and it happens often to little ones, they bring them back to you, and they are registered in the school in the grade they belong in. So if they left at first grade and their parents give up on homeschool, then you get them in third grade, they not can read. So that's going to put them at a disability against their peers.
Yeah. So maybe that's my problem because I was homeschooled.
Where you I'm so
So
sorry I had this conversation.
yeah,
Just
no,
forget
that's
everything
great.
I said.
That explains a lot. That really explains a lot. So that's awesome.
Well, I don't think that's right with you, because I don't know anyone else that can graduate from law school without reading.
No, it wasn't that I didn't read; it's that I didn't buy the books. I couldn't afford them. Do you know how much they wanted for that constitutional law? It was like $400.
Oh yeah.
I was
You
like,
should see it
dude,
now, because now they're all online.
yeah,
So
that's
you have to
stupid.
buy the online program. And I mean, we paid $600 for one of our children's um, books. And it
Six
wasn't
hundred
a
dollars.
book.
Six
It
hundred
was
dollars.
just
I better get something I can doodle in.
right. It was just the program that he needed for the class. And just like many of those books you bought, he never even clicked on. He just held the disc. That's all. He never even
Jeez,
used it.
jeez.
But
Um, yeah, Sean, he's got that's funny. As Volstorm knows this, he actually does know this. Yes, I never
it's
bought a
hard,
book.
isn't it, Shawnee? Because your kids respond to you like mom. They don't respond to you like Miss Sully. And not to mention the fact that they say, like, every time you sit down and do a math problem, Miss Sully doesn't do it this way.
That's hilarious. Uh, Sinbad came over and said Madcore is playing a video game. So came over here. Sinbad, you just missed us going over the Uvalde response. The police officers inside this school, inside the what's it, Robert? What's the name of that school? It's the
Bob,
Robert.
Rob, how could I not know that?
Well, it's
Rob something.
yeah, Rob Elementary School.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they can't control their two kids, and they are not candidates for homeschool. Kids come first always. And I mean, look, there are so many ways we can go with this right
Yeah,
now. It's like,
COVID pretty much cured anybody wanting to homeschool.
um, uh, I love the Lori thing. I homeschooled for a year, but during COVID, it was hell for my ADHD and my kids. So they weren't behind. Also, just out of the hospital ICU for 2 months because of injury infection. Oh gosh, yeah, that's a lot on your plate, and that is. I mean, okay, schools don't have to be the way they are, but they are. And here's something else. So there's 36,000. When I read those stats about how many public schools are, there's 36,000 private schools. Let's see what's the number. It's 32,461 private schools in the U.S. So I'm shocked.
Expert, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm
What's
hearing two conversations.
oh? Is it me? Am I part of one? Oh wait a second. You know what? I forgot to do this. Am I part of the conversation or is somebody else? Sully, has the government gotten into your brain?
I don't know. Are we echoing down there, Ball?
Does anybody hear an echo? Echo, echo. Anybody hear an echo?
Okay, I don't hear it anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine.
Okay.
I was trying to see what Shawnee said here at the end, and I messed up. Okay, Magcor! No echo. I hear background noise. Yeah, I don't know where the background noise is coming from. It's not on. It's not my end. I have nothing turned on. So, um, but it's so. There's 120,000 schools total in the U.S. and was it 24% of those are private schools. I'm all about private schools. I'm all about. I don't know. I'm all about. It's just public schools. There's just for the good ones you have so many that are just bad ones. And I don't know if it's, but none of that matters. There's no way saying, you know what? I'm not going to dive into that. I'm not going to dive into that. I was getting ready to go into something I didn't even matter. What mattered is what we're talking about today is Uvalde. And what happened was some weirdo wearing a dress shot his grandmother in the face. Can't even drive a car. Ran it off the road. What? We lost Sully. Well, it's going to get real quiet now. Ran his car off the road, got out of it, shot at people across the Sully's back, shot at people across the street, came walking in, did all this stuff. Sully, are you there?
Yes, I'm having a lag
Uh
for some reason. I'm hearing two conversations, so I thought to refresh it, but it didn't work. See, I'm just now hearing myself.
oh. Do you usually hear yourself?
No,
Do you hear other voices though?
a lot. It's like there's a whole room of people here.
um, let's see here. Yeah, Laura, you are lucky your kids go to a good school. Um, but no, so this guy, he comes in, he does all this stuff, and what's the answer? I mean, think about it. This is the part. And this is my soapbox moment. And I told you guys earlier. I warned you about it, but it absolutely aggravates me that here I'm in Tennessee. You could be wherever. I mean, we're all over the world, all over the nation. And you're sitting here and you're hearing politicians blame you for it,
Uh huh.
and it's not our fault. Okay, I mean, so you have politicians, you give them money, and they're supposed to take that money and spend it on programs that you see necessary. Education is a program that's necessary. Uh, you know, what are you laughing at? What happened?
RJ, I can't
Bearded
help it.
Apostle's here.
He's so mouthy.
Hey, Bearded
RJ's so
Apostle's
mouthy.
here. Did you see him last night?
No, it's nice to meet you.
Oh man, he's crazy. He's awesome. You ought to hear him talk about decks and all sorts of other things. But no, I love Bearded Apostle. We got to hang out with him and Magcor last night. Uh, and then
Oh, I saw. I did catch the end of that. And then I think Law Patrol got in trouble.
Oh yeah, that was today, wasn't it?
Oh, was it today?
Yeah, that
Okay,
was
okay.
today. Law Patrol shut down, and I didn't see Bearded Apostle on there. Bearded Apostle, I gotta tell you the story. So the rabbit watches. She loves you, like she is like your new fan. All right, and you were on the stream by yourself, and she laughed so hard. She showed it to me. I didn't know that was still going on because I sent myself out, and you were like, "Oh well, this is interesting. I'm here by myself." She laughed so hard. She thought that was the greatest thing. That was the greatest moment in YouTube. It was absolutely great. Um,
Thank
uh,
you, Lori. Lori Wolf.
the Gizmo Watch.
Yeah.
I think I know a kid that might be going to school next year with a Gizmo Watch.
No, don't tell them that, RJ. No, stop that.
Oh, RJ, what'd you do? Hush, whatever it
He,
is. Now wait, some of your kids surely are old enough to hear that language, right?
no, not the kind of language I talk to RJ about. No.
Oh my gosh, you guys kill me. You guys kill me. I love this. Oh gosh. Anyway, no, this whole Evalde thing, and that's what it's not about focusing on the what is the answers were there. The answer it's the and this is what the Texas Department of Safety's been saying is that ever since Columbine, if you're the only officer on the scene, you go in, you charge in,
Right.
and it didn't happen, and that's where the failure is. And we got to see
And her
tonight it was
fortune.
every officer in that
Oh,
county
that's
was there,
unbelievable.
and nobody did anything.
Right.
Oh gosh. Let's see here. I'm trying to see, the chat's having way too much time with themselves, which I love that. uh what do you So, okay, let me ask you, because this has never happened. Okay, so let's play a hypothetical. After seeing this material we just saw, the video footage from inside the school, should we then turn back to our politicians and say, shame on you for making excuses when this came out instead of following the facts?
Well, I mean, doesn't am I right that the mayor is in charge of the police officers?
Yeah.
So does that not mean that politicians are involved? I mean, there needs to be, the day after, I ask you what kind of law and how do I write it.
Mm-hmm.
I have these ideas like what it should say, but I don't know how to get it there or what's important in it. But that's definitely gonna have to be it. I mean, police officers are gonna have to be terrified of the consequences. You know, the guy that killed George Floyd,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's what, life in prison?
Yeah.
And
Do you see
these
his?
guys should be penalized. They should
Do,
be penalized with prison because they're I mean, I can't say they're responsible, but they certainly did not fix it. They did not even help it.
okay, what about a reverse whistleblower? So what if you saw things that you knew were wrong,
Uh-huh.
like you knew your training was wrong,
Right.
and you didn't say anything?
Right. And we don't
So I mean, how do
because
you
we're
implement
scared.
that? And I think about like the Nuremberg trials. There was like people were like, well, I was just following orders, but yet you knew it was wrong, but you still followed them.
Well, I'll tell you this. Okay, schools are, I guess, the last beast. I can't get away with it anywhere else, and nobody else can either. That still have sexual harassment. They still have discrimination. They still have blackballing. They still have retaliatory. So you are terrified to speak your mind as a teacher because that if they fire you, or if even after you get tenure, if you're pink slipped or um, meet consequences, then they ruin you to every school there is, and that's illegal. I've looked up Alabama uh, blackball laws, and it's
Hmm.
not legal in the United States to do that anymore. They still do it.
So, is there an easy answer?
Yeah, the easy answer is to train and put a police officer in the school and take those stupid signs that say no guns on campus down, because that is an advertisement for come on over here. We don't have any way to
Yeah.
protect ourselves.
See, in Tennessee, or at least like I don't know if every school district in Tennessee, but like I know around here, every school has a officer in it, and I mean a full blown
We don't.
payrolled
We only have
officer.
one that patrols the hall randomly once a week, and they just are there for like 5 or 10 minutes. But that to me is a travesty, because there's no excuse at this point. I mean, it keeps happening over and over.
Yeah,
The airports changed it immediately, but it keeps happening over and over, and then they want to say, "Oh, it's your fault. You had a gun in the house," or "Oh, it's your fault." Well, in my opinion, it's the school's fault that teachers don't have a gun in their purse or a locked weapon in a safe inside their classroom that maybe is monitored. So if it's ever opened and it's not an emergency, it would be it's really, I don't know. It's very easy to solve. It's as
yeah,
easy to solve the security in schools as it is in an airport. And now airports and hospitals don't get attacked. Why do schools
yeah,
get attacked? Because they're easy sitting ducks. They have no way to protect themselves, and there's always a way to get in a school, because kids, like, you hand a student a note and say, "Take this to coach da 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 da." Well, they're outside to get to the
yeah,
gym. There's no way you can do it unless they put, I mean, we even talked about it. It's gonna take, and that was 15 years ago, we talked about fencing and barbed wire. And every all the parents just freaked because it would be like a prison, they said. But
hmm,
it's not for that. It's not to keep them in, it's to keep them
yeah.
out.
Um, yeah, yeah. You're right. I mean, it is. It's I don't know. It's just it's a
Armed guards would be great,
yeah,
but what if the armed guard is on a different wing? Because I mean, you see these guys, they
yeah,
were in a different part of the hall and they couldn't get to the room. So
yeah,
what if the guy is on the kindergarten wing and you are, 5 walking minutes away in the
yeah,
first grade wing? There's no way unless you've got armed guards standing every 10 feet, because there's so many
yeah.
corners and turns in a corridor.
Uh, hey Sully,
Mhm.
this is some real heavy stuff, and I think it's I don't know. I don't have an answer for it. But for we got somebody who would like to come in for a few moments that can
Yeah.
lighten the mood for a little bit. Is that okay with you?
Okay. That's
All right,
great.
hang
I'm
on a second here.
finished. I appreciate you so much for keeping this on the burner, because I just wish my heart would tell me a perfect solution. But
Oh, I don't know if there is any perfect solutions to it. I'm trying to see here.
thank you, expert.
You don't ever have to thank me for
I do.
anything.
I appreciate you so much.
You don't have to at all. So
And I
hey,
appreciate RJ when he's acting right.
uh oh. Now hold on, that may be a challenge for him. That may be a challenge for him. Devices are not connected. It says. I think you're gonna like this person
I'm sure I will.
if they can connect their devices. They're gone now. So
Ah,
this is what the internet. This is again. This is why I love the Al Gore's invention here. We find so many people that are so great, and they're from all over the place. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome the bearded apostle. How are you doing, sir? Apostle, I can't hear you.
I'm doing good now that I got all the buttons in the right places. I am.
There you go. Sully, this is the Bearded Apostle. Bearded Apostle, this is Sully.
So nice
Hey.
to meet you.
Hello.
That's awesome.
Give me a high five.
Yeah. There you go.
Cool.
Oh, how are you doing,
I saw
sir?
you. I saw you come up with the roosters and the V this morning. That was ingenious. I love that you're just going to start using medical names and see what they do. That's perfect.
What's a cockatoo between friends?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was so funny. I was like, yeah, I don't even know. Evidently we went out on the deck last night, but I'm not sure if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
Everyone loves to party on my deck.
I love your accent.
Love that accent.
So, did you know that Bearded Apostle was an extra in the movie Lord of the Rings?
Well, with his hood on, he looks like he could get that part pretty easy.
The head wasn't on for long. It got taken off by an elvish sword.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. I mean, that's not my cup of tea, but I'm going to watch that movie on purpose and look for you.
Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to get the extended edition.
I always wondered how that.
Well, apparently, I made such a horrible urukai that they had to cut 20 minutes out of the film.
Where are you exactly in there?
It's just during the Battle of Helm's Gate.
Oh, okay. In the two towers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the one that has the did y'all ever see Ray? It was a Showtime. Brother, I'll have to think about it in a minute. Hang on.
Are you talking about Ray Charles?
No, Donovan. Ray Donovan.
No idea.
I'm not familiar with the name.
Then I won't bring that
up. Johnny says, "Clip it." you need to be a clip. Oh, look, Lori just subbed to your channel. Now, how many subs are you up to now?
Well, if Lori just subscribed, I think that puts me at 188.
Wow. Last night, what were you in? We started doing that?
147, and it was pissing. No, 137, and it was pissing me off because I was approaching 150, and it was bugging my OCD. So I'm at 190 now. So yeah, I've picked up 3 since I hopped on here. So thank you.
We got to get over there.
Oh wow, Robin. Thank you.
I just finally put up icons, and I've made a new image.
Oh, Robin, that's nice.
Actually, this is probably
Robin,
a good opportunity to get some feedback on the image and see if people like it.
I'm going to star this. I'm going to read that again when we get here towards the end. I think I've got that figured out. I can read messages at the end here. But, Robin, that's crazy. Oh, hey, by the way, tomorrow night is Ladies' Night. Bearded Apostle, are you familiar with Ladies' Night?
No, but it sounds like something I want to be involved with.
So
it's fun.
So here's what happened. My viewership is 80% female.
Now, I can understand that. Mate, okay. I'm considering transgendering just so that I can join the crew. But it'll only be while you're on stream though, because I'm a transgender.
If you wear a dress, you can join.
Oh, you're a transformer.
Well, no. I'm a transgender, so I reserve the right to trans at my will and whenever I want. So
transgender.
Hey, I see you put something up here. Do I need to add this to the stream?
Yeah, I just want to see what people think. It's something I mulled over a few months back, and it was just sort of sitting in my computer.
It's already cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Did you make this?
I made parts of it. So I took a circle and just attacked it, and then I took a figure that just kind of popped out to me, and it said it wasn't owned by anybody. So I mean, somebody will come and complain eventually, and then I'll just take a photo of myself and look exactly the same, and then I'll be like, wait a minute.
Dude, don't you love it when it just works?
Yeah, I really like that, man. That looks really good.
It does.
And listen, great. Don't worry about people complaining. This is a thing. My first comment was, my voice sucks, my content is horrible, and I should delete my account.
All right. So did they did they then pop right over to mine and basically just say the same thing? Because that's that's kind of what I got.
Yeah, there are people that they look for new content people, and they're dying, they're chomping at the bit to do that. So yeah, man. By the way, guys, hey, does anybody have a link to Bearded Apostle? Let's get him put up here, and try to get him over. What are you at now? 180. We gotta get you to 200.
190? No, what? 190, I think. Man, you keep making me go back to my channel. I'm not used to having a channel. Let's click on this thing again.
That's okay. I'm not used to a lot of things.
Yeah, 190. So wow, I was sort of joking when I said to my mate yesterday. I was like, because I was on like 130 something. So it's like, yeah, maybe I'll hit 200 by the weekend. And it's like, he rang me before, and he's just like, dude, the weekend, man, you got like 2 days to spare.
Oh yeah, dude, you're. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna put over here. I don't even know where I am.
I think you'll enjoy this weekend's. If I get time to do it Saturday, I might do my Friday stream on Saturday because we're going to do a deep dive into the HMS Bounty and mutiny on the Bounty and how that resulted in Pitcairn Island being an inhabited place, basically by pirates, because they were basically pirates once they committed the mutiny, and then like years and years, decades later, they had to actually build a prison. Yeah.
I'm listening to you, man. I just was shouting out a good night real quick.
Yeah, that's right.
When you said Friday or Saturday doing it,
My time, so Friday your time.
Okay, so
I think it's around about 8 p.m. your time, Eastern.
How many hours you are? Because Madcore is 14 hours ahead of me.
16.
You're 16 hours. Now you're in
it's super easy. Take off 12, take off 4 more, go back a day.
Dude, all I do is take off my pants.
I'm not complaining.
That's the thing, is always pants or no pants. Look, hey, Robin's here. She liked your logo. Guys, yeah. I put Bearded Apostle. He's pinned at the top of the comment section. But you should go over there and subscribe to him. If we get him over 200, that'd be wild. Sully.
And I got to introduce you to filters, by the way, because I want to see you as a ghost just floating around in the background here.
Well, that's why you can't see.
Go with the masquerade thing. Get yourself a really sexy masquerade mask.
Well, we were going to have a costume party. When is that?
Halloween. Halloween is Divinity.
Oh my God.
That's right. Actually, I knew you were Appomattox. Divinity, which of course everybody knows her. Beard, you remember her from the whole Kurt stuff.
Yeah, she sent me the most amazing response. I won't read it because I don't have her permission, but I contacted her after the stream just to say thank you to her. And yeah, the response she sent me was just so humbling.
She's amazing and genuine. And when it was funny, the same day that she got into my algorithm was the same day that Madcore got into it. And Madcore jumped real fast. And I think like that day, like I sent Madcore like in the comments, like, man, I love your stuff. I'd love to talk to you sometime. And I'd have to, what's funny is I'd probably go back, like that comment's not there because I was driving and, somebody else was driving. And I wasn't driving and commenting, I promise. Anyway, it's like I'm sitting there going, like, I probably didn't even hit send on the stupid thing. And everyone's going to call me a liar. So I'm just preparing everybody to call me a liar anytime you want to. But Divinity, I did get a hold of. And I was like the 130th or 135th, like right around there, subscribers of hers. And I dug her content. She was very soft-spoken. I was like, man, this is somebody who does something good, has a good eye. She needs to be promoted. And she did not want to come on stream. And we kind of bullied her into it. So, yeah. So, like how Kurt is a cyberbully, I kind of cyberbullied her, too, into coming on this show.
Well, can you, speaking of the show, can you, in private chat, put a link to your channel on this one? Because I've switched over to my Google Chrome. Because I realized very quickly
my gosh, Walter!
Sorry, my son's just got killed by something, and he's about to get killed by something IRL if he doesn't shut up. Yeah. So I use Google. I realize that I can't risk showing my browser history on stream. It's just there'd be too many questions because I'm a very curious guy, and I'll look at almost anything once. Quotation in almost anything, just for the trolls. But yeah, so I don't have it over here. Can you link it to me for my Google Chrome? Save me digging it out of my Firefox.
Yeah. So you want me to paste to my channel?
Yeah, so I can sub to you on this channel because I'm sub to you on my other Firefox.
Oh,
account.
I got you. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's
There we
it's YouTube, youtube.com/c/
Dude, I don't know how to change it for the custom URL. I have everything they say I need.
Yeah, I know. Just click that link and it should work.
Yeah, no, I'm sub to you now on this one. Yeah.
Sully, what's it? So we have a real Kiwi here that is a movie star. Do you have anything to bring up?
Marry me.
I'll ask my wife.
Now, Apostle, I don't know if you know this or not, but you have an incredible accent. And so now Sully has an incredible Southern accent. Does her accent, how does it play to your ears?
Dude, how do I say this
Oh no.
without getting myself in trouble? If I was a girl, that accent would get me wet.
Thank you, Mr. Apostle.
Well, once you finish your surgeries there, you'll be there.
Yeah. No, I've always liked that Southern belle.
That's my question: is how does that with your side of the world? I because obviously I don't know.
Well, you know who one of my favorite actresses, probably really in the top 5, is Toni Collette.
Oh,
And she pulls off the Southern accent, and she speaks very much with an Australian accent, but your accent seems to bridge with Southern easily. There's a lot of Australian actors and actresses that can pick up Southern accents well.
If only I had an Australian accent.
Yeah, he is a
Kiwi.
New Zealand.
So just draw it out, and you'll have it.
Draw like from
I just
Louisiana.
draw it out.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So like y'all got
There
come
you
on
go,
down,
close.
check this out.
Yeah.
So we got a real good lineup today.
There you
come
go,
down
look.
now, you'll be like right up in the front. We got an extra special guest. It's gonna be a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
You caught right on.
Well, he is an actor. How long did I mean? I really am like I'm asking.
It was just basically show up for a day, and they just threw. They had heaps of like prosthetic masks because all they really needed was enough bodies to create CGI replicas. And what they basically said was just stand here and act like a troll, and we were like, okay. And then he said, well, just act like an Australian, and we all got it instantly. And we just stood there like it was funny because every time we'd start growling, like you just can't resist it. You're dressed like an orc, and you just go like, and we'd get told we don't need the noise.
That is hilarious.
But yeah, it was just I wasn't even there for long. They just wanted numbers, so they just put out like I guess what do you call an extra call?
Yeah.
And a friend of mine who has a friend that's a regular extra just said, hey, look, just come along. It'll be a blast. Pretty much most of New Zealand's there. Yeah, it was just cool. Like never saw any of the stars or anything, but it was fun.
That was awesome.
And no, I couldn't pick myself out of the crowd if I had $1 million.
Oh, well.
I joke and I say I'm the 15th from the right, 4th row back.
Well, I mean, they all look the same. Right?
Yeah. But no, I've never had any desire to act. I don't hold a particularly high regard for Hollywood.
Yeah, why would you?
it's just I don't give a shit what their political or religious views are. I don't.
Yeah.
That's what teachers are for. That's why I hold people like Sully in such high regard because they
Oh,
have a
thank
huge amount of power over our futures. Like our children's futures lie with Sully and
thank
people
you.
like her.
Yeah.
You're right, and I take it very seriously. I really do. And people used to say, "You've made such a difference," and give me gifts, and I just couldn't see why they were so grateful until I retired, and now I have a grandson in school, and I see what they mean. It's a trusted position, more trusted than any other person in the
Mm-hmm.
world. I mean, you're giving them your prize, most precious gift.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. Like my wife's. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but it was actually a true story. I was just chilling around the house, and my wife rang me from her work, and as I answered the phone and she put it on speaker, I kicked the end of a metal pipe with my toe, and I
Oh,
just started cussing.
Mm.
And all the little kids, she just said, all the little kids just turned towards her like somebody had turned on a power magnet, and she's never rung me from work again. 'Cause she's a preschool teacher.
oh yeah, you can't go to preschool cussing. A bearded apostle, you can't do that.
Yeah, well, she shouldn't have hit speaker. She knows me. When I'm expressing myself, I like to cuss because
Oh,
that's
that's
when those
true.
words are fitting.
Yeah, if she put you on speaker, it's not your fault anymore.
Nope, nope. And
Oh,
it's funny how many different variations of fuck have, like, I've gone to say it and then it's come out different ways, and it's like you correct into like fudge or bombs and
Or friggin. I cannot stand that. Or freaking. I'm like,
yeah.
just say it.
Oh, anyone over the age of 21 can tell you there's nothing wrong with a good fuck in the right place.
That's true. I don't even understand why it's a cuss word. I don't even understand cuss words. They're just words.
I'm gonna break this guy soon, eh?
oh, I love it.
I love
Two
it.
drink. What a two
2
drink
drink
minimum just showed up.
minimum. So glad to see that guy.
You
girl.
love this
I
guy.
was
He
gonna say
comes
that guy.
by.
I love him.
That's his toast, and then he's gone.
I know. You know,
Never see him
one
again.
night, I think it might have been ladies' night, or maybe the Friday before that, he actually put 2 comments, and one of them had words.
Well, it was ladies' night. It was ladies' night then. But yeah, ladies' night. So we'll see here. You're 16 hours ahead.
RJ?
That's
The easiest way is that add 8 hours and take a day off. So if you add 8 hours to your time, so let's just say it's 12 o'clock for you, and you add 8 hours and then take a day off. My midday Saturday is 8 p.m. Friday for you. So add 8, remove 24.
So if tomorrow night at 9 p.m. will be 3 in the afternoon for you.
So let's see, 9 p.m., add 8 hours. I don't know about your maths, but I'm pretty close to 3 in the
5?
morning. 5 in the morning, yeah. Yeah. But it's just actually, does it work the other way around? No, it doesn't. You have to
Do
take
you
8 off.
sleep
No, the
during
other
the
way
process?
around, you have to take 8 off and add a day. So 9 p.m. for you would be 1 p.m. me the next day. It's like Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is divide by 2, remove 32 into Celsius. Well, it's actually like 2 divide by 1.97.
I was told there'd be no math.
This isn't maths.
Read Sinbad's comment.
Where's Sinbad? There we go.
So,
My hubby went with me at my boyfriend's Catholic wedding on our 3rd date. We sat in the back, and he mumbled redneck Latin the whole time. I was so embarrassed. What the fuck is redneck Latin? I'm going to go Google redneck Latin.
That's new for me too. That's new for me.
I love it.
Redneck Latin.
It was a super long wedding, wasn't it?
A working class white person, especially a
Catholic
political reactionary from a rural area. Also, redneck Latin's actually a classification of individual as well as. Yeah, I just get some quite interesting images.
Where's Deepa? She would surely have
I don't know.
the tools to look that up.
Boop-a-doop. Who's messaging me?
Robin, we're the same time that you are. Okay, so it's 1 a.m. right now. What time is it your time then,
It's
Apostle?
5
p.m.
5 p.m.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So you're 1 a.m. Are you?
Yes.
Are you? Wait.
On the 14th.
Yeah, I'm the 5th. I'm the 14th. Wait, you can't be 1 a. Is that 16 hours? Let's see. We'll do the maths. 5 take away 16. So 5 take away 12 takes us back to 5. Take away another 4 takes us back to
12 hours would be 1 p.m. And then add 5 hours.
That's right.
Whatever.
5 take
4
away
hours,
12 takes us
whatever.
to 5 a.m. Take away 4 takes us to 1 a.m. Yeah. That's right.
I don't know how they teach math in other countries.
Yeah.
We use
Sorry, I'm
favorites.
going to restart because I'm still getting that same weird thing. So I'm just going to restart it because I think I messed something up.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, hang on.
Magcor's
Just
here. He
mute a
says
sec.
16 hours is for New Zealand, 14 for Australia. See, I think Magcor understands my disability with intelligence.
Well, do you know what the definition of an expert is?
A blithering idiot, probably.
No.
I hope it
well,
is.
X is an unknown quantity in most mathematical equations. Okay. And a spurt is just a drip under pressure.
So, what's the X again?
X is an unknown quantity.
Unknown quantity, and a spurt
and
is
a spurt is a drip under pressure. So basically, you're a wet drip under pressure of an unknown magnitude.
Yes, I'm gonna ask you to say that 1,000 times because I love it. Well, the whole thing about so like you're doing this thing, right? And you're like, what name am I gonna come up with? And the thing was like during this was like all you heard about was, well, the experts say that you need to wash your hands and I don't know on your head, just like during the whole lockdown and all that stuff. And I'm like, well, who are all these experts? I mean, anybody can be an expert. And as you explain, it's a unknown quantity.
Well, hang on. Did you say you come from Tennessee?
Yeah.
And what's the initials for Tennessee? TSE?
TN or TENN, depending on. TN is the postal, but the AP, the Associated Press writing, is TENN.
Because I wonder if there's a way that you can combine expertise and expertinecies.
Yeah, you just put Tennessee on the end of expert. I like that.
So, yeah. So your expertinecies is in your opinions.
Yeah.
Or expat Tennessee?
Yeah, that kind of sounds like legalese.
Legalese.
But yeah,
Legaloos. That's law in the toilet. Bit of bathroom humor.
Oh gosh. But yeah, the whole thing, I don't know. It was funny, and then I love it. I love when people start telling me how to spell Tennessee. I'm like, I don't have a problem spelling Tennessee. I know how to spell it. And I'm giving Sinbad, like I'm saying, I'm not making fun of her. I'm like, this happens all the time. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I know how to spell Tennessee.
It's funny with names because I've gone through 5, I think, and then it went to Kiwi Thinker, and then it went back to Bearded Apostle somehow, which is actually a name that I've run with since I was about 22.
Uh-huh.
So that's just because I always used to stream wearing the hood, and all anyone could see was a beard. And when someone one day just goes, "Man, he looks like a bearded apostle."
I love it, man.
I
love it. I love it. Squad Bob, did you go to Sewanee? Squad Bob said he went to college on top of Lookout Mountain. I think it was Sewanee's up there. So that's a shout out to his school.
So let me ask you a few questions, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yes,
you and
sir.
I are new acquaintances to each other.
I'm in no position to answer any questions.
Well, you
What
might
is
not
it?
be, but I happen to get a feeling that if you lie in any way, I know a particular royal member that would probably tell me the truth.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not smart enough to lie. That's my thing. Like I don't lie, and people are like, "Oh, what do you mean you don't lie? You're lying right now if you say you don't lie." I'm like, no, really. It's like just tell the truth. Like I am an idiot, and I will be happy telling you I'm an idiot. And I'm also missing Sully. I feel bad. I feel like I need to send her a new
Yeah,
thing. Sully, if you're somewhere trying to get in, let us know.
you need to come back, Sully. I'm drying out.
Yeah, jeez, oh my gosh, I love that. But
Yeah, I feel like a starfish on the beach.
um, but that's awesome.
Well, just
You
let
guys are
me ask
killing.
you. Like,
So
I'll
no,
make a statement. I never
sorry.
lie, and I like liberals.
Do what now?
No. This is my statement. I never lie,
Mm-hmm.
and I like liberals.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. No, there are occasions where I will lie.
Uh-huh.
Exaggeration is a lie. A false compliment is a lie. Anything that isn't the 100% undeviated and unsaid truth
Mm-hmm.
is to me a lie. So I will admit it. I'm a liar because if somebody comes up to me, and let's just say I'm walking through the mall, and a complete stranger walks up to me with a massive smile on her face. She spent 2 hours picking out a dress, and
Mm-hmm.
she thinks she looks gorgeous in it, and she just randomly turns to me and says, "Hey, stranger's opinion, do I look really nice in this dress?" And I'll say, "I think you look lovely."
Mm-hmm.
And it's technically a lie because she's asked me about the dress, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, "I think you look lovely." So it's not actually the truth. If I'm being honest, I have to say that would be a lie. And if she asked me about the dress, then I would have to say something else. And I'd probably fib there because what is it to me to take away her enjoyment?
No, I like that. I like what you're saying, but let me. So on a lie, like I don't think of it like that. You put a lot of thought into that. To me, it's the definition of a lie is okay.
Anything
First
that
of
isn't
all,
the truth.
with the intent to deceive, an
Yeah,
untrue
see, I
tell
don't
someone with the
consider it
intent
that
to
way.
deceive. And well, see, I went to law school, man. You're dealing like I'm one of those weirdos like Law Patrol,
What's your
and
specialty in law? I forget. You said the other night.
staying away from it, not getting in jail. That's and I almost crossed that
Well, I
barrier.
failed that twice.
Yeah, man, let me tell you what, that's a lot harder than people think. They don't tell you about contempt of court when you're in law school. So that's the main thing. No, government stuff. And I mean, and I
Oh,
don't like
that's
to,
right, because I said who done it. Yeah.
yeah, I don't like to go into all that because I don't want to be doxxed. That was the thing. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, see, you
yeah.
don't know me. That's awesome. This is cool. This is like a first time interview because
Yeah.
we really don't know each other. My
So describe yourself without doxing yourself. Describe yourself. Okay, so I'm about 6 foot, long hair,
Mhm.
grey beard. I call it the Doctor Strange look.
So you're a woman?
Portly.
No,
I'm
Doctor
bigger in the
Strange. Doctor Strange.
yeah.
I thought you said Doctor Who. That's what I was thinking
No,
of.
no. He never looked
Sorry.
this good. And I've got that Italian belly kind of look going on. Like if I was to put on an Italian accent and walk down the road in a suit, people would probably cross the road. So that's me
Good
in
night,
a nutshell.
Robin. So if people saw you, they'd cross the road. Why would they cross the road?
Well, no, I said if I spoke like an Italian or somebody from
Oh,
Queens wearing a suit, they would probably think I was in the Italian mob. That's the kind of body shape I have at the moment.
oh, that's cool. So you're like Tony Soprano with a beard.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good simile. Yep.
That's pretty cool. No, I look like a cave troll.
Who?
A cave troll.
A cave troll.
Yes.
So what?
yes.
Your arms are longer than your legs. Your knees are hairy, and your
Basically.
toes are like claws.
Yeah, basically. That sounds good.
I like you
No,
even more.
No, I don't know what I look like. I just look like a dude. I'm just a dude being a dude.
Well, just don't forget for the audience, it helps because you're just a blurry little white dots. I mean, if you give the audience a bit of a description, they can then create in their mental eye an image beyond the dot.
Oh, hang on.
Well,
Okay,
let's do yes or no. Let's do yes or no. Are you over 6 foot?
Yes, and hang on a second. I'm not trying to avoid you. I was just. Here is. You're gonna watch. This is the beautiful savant mind I have. Okay, idiot savant.
Ooh.
Idiot savant. Is
I
that
like idiot savants.
I can't do two things at once. So like right now, like see Sully's like, could you put the link into the comments because I can't get it. She can't get into Discord. So now I had to find the link, and then I had to find where the video is, which I don't know what I did with the video. Oh, there it is. Guys, I was supposed to be asleep. That's not working out. All right, there you go, Sully.
So I think you said you were 6'2".
6'1". And I don't wear pants. That's
you wouldn't be able to. I doubt they make them in troll size.
Yeah. Well, here's what's funny. They troll size. I love that. Part of the show is I'm like, what pants or no pants. I mean, do you wear pants or no pants? And
I have to wear pants because I don't wear underwear.
Oh, see, I used to not wear underwear too. Then I met my wife, and she made me wear underwear. But
I just have a lot of track pants, so I just change my track pants twice a day.
That's funny. But yoga pants don't count as pants on women.
They are not fucking pants. If I can count your pubes, they are not fucking pants.
Well, see, yoga pants are the perfect pant for women, and so maybe this is why I'm 80% female on this channel.
So you're semi-trans?
Me?
Yeah, you're semi-trans. You're 80%.
Oh no, just the channel's 80%.
Oh, you mean your viewers are women? Okay.
Yes. But yeah, I'm always pants or no pants, and then your camel is it one hump or two?
For fuck's sake.
I mean, what kind of camel do you like better? Do you like a one hump camel or two hump camel?
Well, if I come across a one-humped camel, I'm going to obviously ask myself, what the fuck happened to the other hump?
Right? I mean, let's face it, the two-hump camel is the evolutionary process. Sully!
Hey!
We're talking about...
I'm not going to be able to keep a straight face with Sully here while you're talking about two-humped camels and yoga pants.
Well, how do you think I learned this stuff?
Oh, fuck!
I am a result of Sully's influence. Yeah, it is all Sully. It is all her. So yeah, it is but yeah, the two hump camel. Let's see here. I don't even have a thing here of it because
what do you teach in school, Sully?
See, the two hump camel is far superior because I mean you have a backrest. You have something to hold on to. If you were douched, right? Like if you had a little, you had too much to drink, you want a two hump camel.
I am so broken right now. My mind is there's so many innuendos in here. I can't even get one to go past my tongue.
Yeah,
Please do.
Well, he's talking about two-humped camels, yoga pants, and douching.
Well,
and somehow connecting it with alcohol.
Well, no, if you're douche. I mean, is that what you
how do you
guys
think
call
we
when you get
see
drunk?
those things?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is that what you call getting drunk?
No.
Are you a one hump or a two hump, bearded apostle?
Oh, well, I'll let you know after the surgery, but depending on what I can afford, I might only be able to get one.
Well, now y'all do have.
I can only afford one hump.
Y'all have my favorite creature in the world, and that is the duck-billed platypus.
Oh, it's so cool.
That's the coolest thing in the world.
They have all the marsupials over there.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm in New Zealand. We got nothing. We got birds that can't fly. That's our ship.
Birds aren't real.
Didn't you know that?
Well,
oh my gosh, he doesn't know about it.
I might need to go get a schizophrenia diagnosis. Then
He probably thinks birds are just natural creatures. He probably has no idea they're wired.
We have billboards that show the truth that birds aren't real.
We have one too,
see
Bearded
that?
Apostle. We got one in Birmingham.
I don't know how to take this.
Yeah,
Isn't
birds
it
aren't-
crazy?
Well, you don't know about birds being fake. They were
I've
killed.
never heard of this.
Oh yeah, man, birds were wiped out in the '60s. They started to get wiped out. It was Richard Nixon was in charge.
We
of all
were,
this.
Shawnee. Now we're talking about birds.
Well, they I know there is one pigeon in America that used to exist in the billions, and it's been wiped out now.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good news. How'd they do that?
It's a carrier pigeon, right?
Yeah, it's got the red head. Hang on, I'm gonna Google what is it? Extinct U.S. pigeon.
Are you sure it's not a woodpecker?
Sinbad wants 3 humps.
Hey, that could be a cool science project.
What do you?
Do you know about this one?
I'm just, you know my accent.
There
right?
you go. He would love that.
I could break
There
the
you go,
expert with
bearded
this
dragon.
joke.
Bearded dragon.
Bearded dragon. That's awesome.
Bearded dragon.
Bearded
No, that's
apostle.
what I call my dick.
Well, there you go, Apostle. There's 51 ways for it.
51 ways sweet cook. Well, I was actually going to say, what do you call a girl eating nuts on my dick?
I don't know.
A
Messy?
woodpecker.
Oh, there you go. Did you say messy?
Yes.
Actually, do you guys, is pecker a word for dick over there?
Yes.
Like woodpecker?
Just a
Yeah.
pecker. Yeah.
Just a pecker, yeah.
Yeah. You know,
And
this
you
is
guys
international.
you guys call butts a fanny, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, the butt is like a fanny pack. Like, that's like
No.
those little, yeah.
A fanny over here has more in common with what Sissy just said.
Oh.
Like
Well,
if you
let's just
slap
start
someone,
calling
if
it
you
the
slap
ass.
someone on the fanny over here, you're basically taking Orange Man Bad a little too seriously.
Passenger
Oh.
pigeon. Passenger pigeon. I say carrier
That's
pigeon.
it.
It's passenger
Yeah,
pigeon. yes.
passenger pigeon. Yeah.
RJ is like an encyclopedia. He's like a
Yeah.
walking encyclopedia.
He's the true expert. I'm just a puppet that he controls. His hands up my ass.
I tell you what, I want to dress him up in a nice suit and take him to Vegas.
Oh my gosh, yes. You and him in matching suits. Would that not be
Coming down the
awesome?
escalator, baby.
Yes. Yes.
I'll tell you what, if I could be a bird, if I was a girl bird, I think I'd definitely be a peacock.
Well, the girls aren't colorful and pretty though.
No, but I'm a girl bird, so I want the boy dick. So I'm going.
Oh.
Peacocks are the prettiest boy bird.
Well, you know they're not real, but if you could be that would be cool.
Yeah, but transgender isn't real either. So isn't it in the same hemisphere?
A trans bird. Now that's
Trans
something.
bird. That
That's-
exists. That's
See?
a thing.
Yes,
There
it
you go.
is. A
And
bird.
we support all of that, by the way, for whatever tube you're on right now. That
I
you
support
should-
your right to believe that, but I'm
you
not
should
going to.
you should go ahead and have that conversation with your doctor and do whatever you want to. I've done it 2 or 3 times myself.
Look, do y'all call girls birds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chicks, birds,
Yeah.
Sheilas.
Oh, Sheila's not. I forgot about that one, but that is an Aussie thing.
Yeah, man, check out that chick. That's probably the most common here. But yeah, no, there's heaps of when I turned around when I said to the expert last night that I wanted to go and hit the piss, he thought I was literally talking about punching a woman in the genitals.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah,
actually pictured me wearing a woman like a boxing glove.
yeah. I don't know what was going on with that. I was like, what? Yeah, it was a
That
little
would
violent.
be so
to me.
cumbersome.
Boy, that
Oh, I'd feel like a ventriloquist.
yeah, yeah, it would be. Sissy loves this guy.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, we gotta get you back on here.
And I'm behaving myself.
I'm so proud of you.
Sinbad packs her fanny.
Well, let's put it this way. I believe in
I was
God,
talking
and
about
God
you,
gave
RJ.
women breasts and the genitals in the shape of what they have. So if I didn't appreciate breasts and the lovely shape of female genitals, I'm just rejecting God's gift, and I'm not willing to do that. So
That is such a great way to look at that.
yeah.
I respect you for that.
I love the female shape. Everything about it is because I'm obsessed with curves. Like when I do artwork, I will rub it out 4 or 5 times, and that sounds bad, but I'll
Oh
rub it
my
out 4 or 5 times and
gosh.
start
Oh my
again
gosh.
until the
You've
curves
got
are
to
right.
come to Friday Night Live, please.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Anyway, after I've rubbed one out, I'll try again until until you get what you want. You got to have a happy ending, otherwise there's just no point starting.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Girls, what can I say? I bring the best to you. Okay.
Thank you, expert.
What are
There's
you
not a
looking at
guy.
me funny
Like there
for?
is.
I'm talking
There's.
about rubbing out my artwork, son.
Son.
I was already in here.
Yeah. Well, how do you think you
Hi,
got
son.
here? I
oh
wanted to rub
gosh.
one out, and I was too lazy.
RJ is the only guy in the chat.
I've never seen you with these pictures.
Oh no, this is the expert. So no, this is the expert,
Yeah.
and he's cool. And then there's Sully, and
This
she's
is
cool.
not a joke.
And they're friends with Divinity and Mad Mofo.
Nightcore.
I don't know who
Yeah.
does that.
And then there's
This is international
Rudy,
relations.
who's ripped a strip off me more than once. And then there's the Queen. Actually, that's got to be her YouTube. That's got to be her YouTube.
Is that a
Uh,
rule, Rabbit? We have to keep it PG-13.
No, I always say that though.
I know. You
Well,
have the
no, I
best
reckon
intentions.
we created a YouTube channel for the White Rabbit called the Masquerade Queen, or the Queen of the Ball.
Well, you know that's my better half.
Yes, I know.
Okay, that's right.
What, do you want me to hit on her behind your back?
No, I don't care. I don't care.
He's the white rabbit.
Let me tell you what.
At
I'm
least
so
he's honest
oblivious.
and upfront about it.
I'm so oblivious to it.
Well, I
don't know.
can hit on her because I have no idea what she looks like.
Well, and you'd have to swim the ocean, and that's not
Yeah,
easy.
I might be girthy, but I'm not quite transatlantic.
But she's really cute. You might want to swim the ocean for
Really
her.
like the
I don't
lights.
know.
Wow, I like him tall and lanky, so I might just have to come over there for the expert. I did say that a spurt was a drip under pressure.
Expert, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up. I'm so lost right now. I'm still lost on the I used to get that I looked like Joey from Friends. That's the only thing. Like
no,
you were asking like what I looked like, and I was like, that's the only reference I have.
Your camera is so
What?
your camera is so out of time that
No, it's not me that's out of time. It's called lag, dude. This is the internet. It doesn't happen.
It's
live.
America. We're
No,
all
Because
out of
that's the
time.
stream.
so it's just you.
If I got a StreamYard, it's wee, see?
Yeah, we're 16 hours behind you.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, there should be a lag.
Just YouTube video.
Yeah.
As the or
Well,
just
see, to
your
me, you're
image.
the expert. But if we find somebody else who's in a time zone further back than you, you're going to have to change your name to the pre-spurt.
Oh, I'm sure that'll happen by tomorrow.
I don't know. What do you say, Rabbit?
Jeez. Oh, jeez.
It's like
Rabbit,
Hayden.
look, she rolls with the punches. I've never
Hayden-
seen a wife more patient than this one.
I
Yeah, well-
really thought you were gonna say a wife more punchable. I was like, whoa.
No.
Well, now I
I
just
don't
want to
really
get on the
think
piss.
that. Rabbit. I
I
would
just want to
say
hit the piss.
yes,
She
he
just said
does,
he
Super
is.
V. He needs to be over here Friday night. He is the perfect Friday night
How
personality.
you doing, Sinbad?
How you doing?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm just
six-
curious. Super V94 said, "Better Apostle, you are so hilarious. You need to come on more." Come on, what?
The show.
Sully got it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's not Friday night. If it was Friday night, expert would have rolled with that. Sometimes he just pulls stuff out of what he say and just does it. It's crazy.
That is. You guys are so beyond me. I left the building. I'm out of my element right now. I'm
No
so.
way.
Oh yeah. You've met the end of me. Oh my god.
And speaking of leaving the building, it has been an absolute pleasure. and I am more than happy to come back at any point.
It certainly
But if I
is.
don't leave now, I won't get my meat in my hands before tomorrow. So, in saying that, I need to head to the butcher shop.
That's we had that conversation last night.
Fire up the grill.
Yeah, well, I got to go pick up the meat pack. Yeah,
Bearded,
it's all wrapped, ready, and safe.
I got you on Discord, buddy.
All right, brother.
Hey, listen,
Nice.
it's 9 o'clock Eastern tomorrow is Ladies' Night. 9 o'clock Eastern on Friday is Friday Night Live. Ladies' Night is women on screen, guys in the chat, and bring up questions, and they'll just talk to you. And
Do I get to transgender if I come along so I can be on screen with the ladies and not in the sausage fest in the chat?
Do you
You
have
know-
some kind of certificate?
I don't believe you're allowed to ask me for that.
Apostle, you know what's funny is that you're not the first person to ask that question.
It's interesting. His
I'll wear
politics are the
yoga
same as
pants.
ours.
I'll wear yoga pants.
Did you hear that?
Nice. Noise.
Noise. Noise.
Where'd that go? Oh, I lost him. I lost my guy. I lost the guy. Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
oh my gosh.
Well, it's been an absolute fucking blast.
It
That's
has.
great, man. Thanks
Thank
for
you
It
so
was really
much.
nice to meet you, Sully.
It was so nice to meet you too.
guys.
An
Beard-
expert. I look forward to breaking you later.
Oh,
whatever that means. I hope it's good. But hey, guys, go subscribe to Bearded Apostle. He's at the top of the chat link.
I'm
And,
there.
brother. I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you right back.
All right, thanks, bud.
Now you make
Say-
sure you treat that queen right, or I'm gonna carry out a coup.
All right.
What is a Kiwi thinker? I mean, I know you're on your way out, but that's very interesting.
You know the thinking man. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
David,
I'm a Kiwi thinker. I think about everything.
Kiwi about everything Kiwi. Okay, then
Oh,
let
Kiwi-
me ask. Then let me ask
Kiwi
you a
is slang
question.
for a New Zealander. Yeah, shoot. I got 12 seconds.
Okay, why do Kiwis have so many of those little black seeds?
Oh my
That's a Kiwi fruit.
God. You're a fruit, man. You just been named a fruit.
Well, you said you thought.
Well, no,
about
I'm a
stuff.
Kiwi. My gay mate's a Kiwi fruit.
Oh, I love you,
you,
Apostle. Good night, bud.
Goodbye.
Oh my gosh,
That was
So,
fun.
There's our new family.
Yes, he's perfect for Friday Night Live.
Oh my gosh, you have a new fan. You
Love
have a
it.
new fan. Well, listen, I gotta get off here. I gotta be up early in the morning. So,
Thank you so much for inviting me, and it's just been wonderful. I've enjoyed it a lot.
hey, I appreciate everybody coming here, and Sully, thank you for making tonight such a great night. And I have an idea for an outro, but I don't have it ready, so you know how that is.
Okay.
But anyway, listen, guys, thank you for stopping by. Please hit that subscribe button, and also, guys, thanks for getting me to 1,000, and Sully, thanks for sticking around.
I love it.
Hey, love you guys.
Thank you for being here.
Godspeed, everybody.
Night.